Yes, hello. I am James Ronan. Today it's the WNR 588. It's the 11th annual WNR Awards, and also with year-end predictions 2025. And luckily, I'm not alone. I have a pleasure to be joined by the entire WNR team. Up first by my side for every WWE and AEW show. It is, of course, a fantastic Jaxie Scarlett. How's it going, Jaxie?
Going good. It's going well. Yeah, we finally got here. We finally got to the end of the year. We're catching up slowly but surely.
Yeah, I mean, we should explain for people. Yeah, this would have been done at the end of December. But yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
I told you we'd get there, though, didn't I? You know?
yeah, exactly. I mean, we just couldn't make it work before. So thank you for sticking with us, and we hope you enjoy.
Doubt. And up next, our resident NXT expert and New Japan demigod, and of course, honorary House of Torture member. It is Monty. How's it going, man?
You're doing good, doing good. I just want to let everybody know who's been listening to the show, especially all year. You know that I told you guys that my year-end
Oh,
predictions
God.
sucked. So that's why I tried to predict my ass off in every which way. Did I know I was going to do as good as I did? No. But now you guys finally get to hear how far off I felt I was
I'm
when
so
it came to
excited. I'm
predictions.
so
So,
excited to see how far you
yeah,
failed on this.
We're going to
let's
laugh
see.
so hard. We're going to
This
laugh.
is this is
Or
the
I might
only time
surprise
we get
myself
to do
and get
it.
more points. So,
Yeah,
This is
Monty
the only
beats
time we
us on
get to do it.
this. This is terrible. Like, but who knows? We don't know. We also, like I said, we've got the WNR Awards. And last but by no means least, well, do you feel the power of a gladiator? Do you have the will, the skill, the heart, the power? I forgot the words. Do you feel the power deep down in your soul? Are you a gladiator? Yes, my very own gladiator is Gina. How's it going?
Yes, that's what the G in Gina stands for. Gladiator Gina. That's me.
I'm gonna have to do that song again sometime because I really did fuck up the words. It's only been a couple of times, but it's only written in front of me. Do you
It's okay.
understand how that's difficult? Like,
No, I can understand the pressure to do it. I mean, you're perfect every
oh,
week. There's got to be one
oh,
fumble sometimes, so you're
oh,
forgiven.
stop it. But yeah, no, it's it's all good. And what a show we have! Like I said, the 11th annual WNR Awards and year-end predictions. But before we get there, let's just catch up on AEW and WWE to the end of 2025, so we can be bang up to date. And we had last left it on John Cena's last match. And on Raw, Gunter had a shit-eating grin, and rightfully so. He was getting Vicky Guerrero heat, and he said Cena tapped out like a little bitch. He also told AJ Styles he can't see him. I mean, Gunther is loving life, and I think Jaxie rightly so. This is a different side of Gunther that we're seeing, and sure he should. I mean, he made John Cena tap out. No one's ever done that before.
Listen, like he's doing his best heel work right now, and he is just really enjoying himself with it. And I slightly am as well, even though he's meant to be a heel. I think this is exactly how we should be marketing Gunther. And to be honest, I just want to see more of him. Like he's doing great work on the mic, great promo work, great character work. So, I worried that they might have sort of started to forget a little bit about him, but I again still stand by the fact that I feel like this was like the best uh sort of like I still think Gunther was like a great choice to sort of retire John Cena. He's doing great work and it's continuing.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? It's to build momentum after that victory, which
Exactly,
Gunther's
for the
doing.
future. He like
Yeah.
John wanted to pass something on. And again, I know a lot of people are just, there's some like diehard fans that have like mentioned it being sort of a cop out to have him tap out and things like that. But I think it's beautiful storytelling, if I'm truly honest, in like the way that it was done, and Gunther being the choice to be able to do that to John Cena. If anyone was going to be able to overpower him the way that he was, it was going to be Gunther. So yeah, I I kind of like what I'm seeing with Gunther at the moment. I wonder what 2026 will have in store for him.
Yeah, without a doubt. Up next, Usos battled the New Day, and this was disappointing knowing what both teams can do. Kabuki Warriors beat up Io and Rhea. Dupree defeated Ivy Nile in a good match. Stephanie Vecchia and Raquel Rodriguez went to a no contest, but Nikki Bella got involved. Logan Paul beat Rey Mysterio thanks to the masked man, who was Austin Theory. Punk tried to help Rey, but Breaker hit a huge spear to take out the champion. But Monty, as we were saying, it was Austin all along.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, man. Good luck. That's really what I have to say at this point. For somebody as talented as he is and as young and with his look, for this to be what at least the third or fourth, I feel like at least the third rebranding of him. Like if you count that time that he was in Seth Rollins' group when he first got called up,
Mhm.
and then you count the one that Vince called up, and then you count now we're pretty much at the third complete refresh. And of course, the Tuffer Grayson with all of might count too as an error in his career. But he's so young, so talented. It's crazy when you think about the fact that we are now pretty much on his second, or I mean, already on like his third strike as far as a rebrand goes. And I don't mind the surprise. I understand the history with Self, and I get how the vision can work for him. But so far since then, I know we're not necessarily talking about, but ever since the reveal, he almost to me is getting overshadowed already in the group to me by Logan Paul's presence, and that's crazy when you think about that. Logan Paul feel more important to the group than Theory in these early stages. I give it time, and I will see what happens with him. But again, good luck. I do think he has talent, and he can shine. So hopefully this can be the launching pad for whatever they finally are going to do with him. But yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about how talented and how young he is that we're already on the third, new character role for him. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, Triple H, didn't obviously like the old Austin Theory, so now this is his vision of him, so to speak. So we'll see what happens. On SmackDown, Priest started the show. Aleister Black attacked him, and the feud isn't finished yet. Nia Jax and Lash Legend beat the Kabuki Warriors after match. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss hit the ring, laid into the victors. Drew McIntyre was attacked in his own home by Cody. But don't worry, the police were there, and I hope they throw the book at Cody. Rose told Aldis not to forget who he is. He said he's a quarterback, number one, the guy who changed the industry. He told Aldis he is a champion, and Rose works for the people, and the GM works for him. Gina, this is the first time, or in my eyes, that we are seeing a slightly different side to Cody, and maybe McIntyre's brought out with a personal touch. I'm not sure, but that was definitely a warning to the general manager.
Oh, 100%. I do feel like this is starting to set the tone for where 2026 Cody might go from here. I do feel like we're going to be getting a heel Cody come along sometime soon. And it wouldn't be a bad thing that it's Drew McIntyre that stokes those flames, to get it started. Because he's getting under Cody's skin. It really is. He's just letting him get to it now that he's taken his anger out on the management as well. And kind of forgetting or not even thinking about the repercussions of his actions.
Yeah, without a doubt. Julia squashed Alba Fire, and 1 week after coming to the aid of United States champion, Carmelo Hayes partnered with Dragon off to battle Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Hayes got the pin, but this was Ciampa's last televised match in WWE. I mean, Jaxie, when it comes to Ciampa, it's just, I don't know, what were your thoughts on him on the main roster and his leaving specifically and
Wow.
just saying, I'm going to go?
I don't blame him. It is a shame. I gotta admit, I've been back and forth with how invested I've gotten into sort of like the NXT sort of storyline, like always catching the pay-per-views, but not necessarily watching like consistently. However, the time that I was watching it consistently was the time of like Ciampa when he was at his bad man like stage, like
Mm.
coming out always talking about Goldie and just, you knew that when you heard his music and you saw that slow bad man walk from him coming out, he was about to cause carnage. And I'm gutted because we never got that Ciampa on the main roster.
Yeah.
That's not to take away from the potential that him and Johnny Gargano did have reforming DIY on the main roster. But again, I think it's really like unfortunately down to like bad creative and bad storylines, like where like they were kind of this is not really me shading them, but like they were kind of forgotten about, always like in the back of the mind of the tag team division and not really considered. um uh Neither of them were really considered strong contenders for even like sort of like the lower championship belts like the US title or anything. I just think it's a shame because I think that there was so much potential for Ciampa to get a lot of hype and a lot of fans behind him if we had NXT champer. But sadly, we never got that.
Yeah, it is a shame. And see where he shows up, like I said, in 2026. In the main event for the tag titles, what Six and MFTs wage war in and around the ring to close out the show. Chaos reigning supreme. The match ending in a non-contest on Raw. In the great opener, Oscar rolled up Ripley after Kari hit Io to cause a distraction. Maxine Dupree owned Lynch on the mic, setting up a rematch and made a tap out. Javon Evans beat Rayo Americano, aka Pete Dunne. Oh my word. Bailey beat Rox. And in the main event, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio lost to Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. Austin pinned Ray. And some people weren't happy Punk wore a t-shirt. I mean, Punk got speared again. But, I mean, Monty, when I mean, it's Kevin Nash who mentioned about Punk wearing a t-shirt here and stuff. But surely he can do what he does. I mean, he was in WCW with Ric Flair wearing a t-shirt. What's his fucking problem?
I don't know the context, to be honest. Like, I don't understand the context of what Kevin was trying to say from what I read or understood. So it just feels like some old like pettiness from just there from that time he came back, and we know how Punk felt about when he had to do that program with Kevin and all of that. So maybe it just sometimes it just feels like some pettiness tied to that because I can't really explain I can't really explain what the problem is in that. Maybe it's just an old school WWE mentality type of thing because I do know with Vince and at a certain era, it may have been all about physiques. So like you need even if you're just doing a match like that, like I watch New Japan, hell, Naito, if he was not in an important match, he was gonna wrestle his t-shirt.
Nash
You know
would
what
have
I'm
a
saying?
brain,
Like,
you know what I mean? He would have a
right.
brain aneurysm watching him.
Exactly. Apparently, he would despise Naito or Yano and other people that I know who definitely wrestled in t-shirts. So yeah, it is what it is. It's just without knowing or understanding exactly why. But he did that or he's saying that it feels like just old pettiness from an old beef that they could have had. But other than that, I got nothing for you because it don't really make a lot of sense to me.
That just
And
seems a bit
I
ridiculous.
don't think any modern fans seen it as a big deal either.
No. On SmackDown, Joe Hendry started the show with a song. Miz had tiny balls, and this led to a miracle 34th Street fight, which Hendry won. Truth was dressed as a rabbit, and I wasn't sure what I was watching for a amount of time. Charlotte beat Last Legend. Free agent Trick Willie had words with Cody, and then Ilya Dragunov gave Mello a US title shot. The champion put up a good fight, but Mello didn't miss this time. He nailed nothing but net to get the pin and win the US Championship. Now, Gina, this was just an excellent match. Do you know what I mean? But have Mello have his moment as well was capped off and just a fantastic series of events.
Yeah, it was such a great match, and these are the types of matches that I kind of expect on, the premium live events. And I think there has been numerous pay-per-views all throughout the year where we've been like, this match could have just been on Raw, or this match could have been on SmackDown. So if you could just swap this match into those pay-per-view matches, that would probably make that pay-per-view rating higher for me. Just saying. But it was like a premium live event worthy match, and I was so happy to see it go to Mello because I feel like he definitely deserves it. He's come up to this main roster. He's kind of been chucked into that mid card with the Miz, but he's kept the interest in him. He's not lost the fans. They were still there behind him, and I think it just feels really rewarding for him to have the belt now. So I'm really pleased with this outcome, and again, it was a great match, so it's like well deserved as well.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I don't think Dragunov loses anything in defeat, and like so, hopefully we can push on with Carmelo now. So yeah, I
No,
think
but I
excellent.
also will touch on that and just say it doesn't hurt Dragunov to take a defeat here. And how much in the Attitude Era did we see the belts change and big names take L's easily like that? And it does seem like there's so much high importance now on no, this person is our top star, they can't take an L, and makes it become unrealistic. So for me, I don't think this has hurt Dragunov in any way to take a L. I think it's actually just shown his resilience in being able to win a championship match, lose one, but still come out unhurt by it. You
Yeah,
know?
without a doubt. Julia and James defeated Green and Fire. McIntyre issued an apology to the ref he kicked. Rose was goaded into come to the ring, and McIntyre dared him to take a shot and cost him the title. The show ended with McIntyre hitting a Claymore, for picking up the W title and posing with it like he's got a chance, eh? On to Raw. Theory is a member of the Vision. Austin's match with Ray ended with Logan's interference. Penta returned to make the save. Punk's not ready to give up the title. Stephanie Vaquer defending against Raquel Rodriguez and Nikki Bella. Gunther made R-Truth tap out. And in the main event, the Usos beat Dragon Lee and AJ Styles to win the tag team titles. Jaxie, were you surprised for the Usos? I mean, they only wanted to be a tag team again like last month. You know what I mean? And now they're champions already.
No, I'm not surprised at all. The Usos, when they're doing their best work, can be some of the greatest. Can be one of the greatest tag teams. They've had great matches before. I think a lot of people have been itching for them to reunite. I know for a fact that, I really wanted something for Jimmy. Like, we've had a lot of time, with Jay, and that's great. But, like, Jimmy kind of has become an afterthought. So them reuniting excited me. And to be honest, yeah, if you want to actually make something a big deal like this, especially for, Jey Uso, who's got that popularity behind him still, you need to make them look like, yes, we are a formidable tag team. Yes, we are twins, and we are that strong that we could beat even the strongest in AJ Styles. So I thought this was great storytelling.
That's good. Right, so anyway, that's us caught up with WWE. And Monty, you made a point when we were talking about this. How boring has Raw been? Do you know what I mean? Like, how boring is WWE television? I know we've seen a couple of title changes, but man, most of it has just been a waste of time,
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough, in my opinion. I mean, like you said, outside of a match here and a match there, I mean, even the matches, even the show that they tried to hype up in the new year with the Stranger Things thing, it was mostly advert. For me, it was mostly advert. And it was just a horrible show. It dragged. Nothing important happened. The only thing that was pretty good on that show was maybe a couple backstage segments and CM Punk and Braun Breaker. So like you literally sitting around through ad after ad just to maybe get a promo. You like maybe get one good to interesting match that is paced poorly. It's just I don't know, man. It's been rough sometimes to get to the next story. And I think another thing too is like we see where they're going a lot of times. Like we know that they're placing the next step of the story. But like you said, I don't know if it's just too formulaic or whatever the problem is. But WWE television in general, like even until they started to do more like the US challenges on SmackDown, we kind of saw SmackDown before that was kind of boring, and it still have its slow moments. So I don't know. We're hoping the new year we get more interesting matches on Raw, but also more important, like some stuff that just make you feel like I'm not just watching a placeholder until the next big PLE. And that especially the last half of the year, like post SummerSlam, WWE did a horrible job, in my opinion, when it came to making Raw feel like we need to watch it. Like I felt like you can watch some clips and you'll be just as satisfied as if you watched everything. Like that's how tough some of those shows have been to get through.
Yeah, I can't wait to catch up with the Stranger Things Raw as well, which we'll review on the Rumble show. But we have got one Dynamite to catch up on. That was after Wells End, and it was New Year's Smash. MJF brought back the Triple B as the new AEW champion. Kenny Omega wants some, so does Hangman and Swerve, and let's not forget about Joe. So there is plenty of challenges for the new year, Gina. I suppose this is a good thing because we talked about it at Wells End about the kind of too many heels to faces, and this was just showing no, we've got a few faces for MJF.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think that there's going to be a lack of persons who would love to go up against MJF. MJF is just that much of a villain that anyone would look like the good guy going up against him.
Yeah, that is true, actually. Yeah. So we had Claudio Garcia and Shafir defeating Cassidy Strong and Storm. Bandido defeated Mortis. Brody King squashed Lee Johnson. Mox defeated Alexander by knockout. MVP and Benjamin faced off with Mox. And Jaxie, this confirmed that Lashley does have an injury. So now the Hurt Business are back on TV. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a shame to hear, but I do think that, like, Shelton Benjamin does some great work. He's had some great matches and is highly underrated for, like, the work that he can do and stuff. So hopefully this isn't something that's going to be too much of a hindrance.
Yeah, Ricochet defeated Perry by pinfall to retain the national championship after the demand beat down Luchasaurus. And in the main event, the TBS championship, Mercedes Moné versus Willow Nightingale. Both women fought with vicious focus, but Monet was unable to get Willow for the Monet Maker, while Willow was able to hit the Babe with a power bomb for the win. Jet Speed, Orange Cassidy, Hardy all ride for Chris Statler and appear. The two friends finally reconciled with a big hug to end the show. But Monty, the 584-day reign of Mercedes Moné is over, and it was Willow.
Yeah, very fitting. And I love the fact that both even Tony Storm and Mercedes title reign, if you think about who they ended to people that I think the roster and the fans obviously respect, and they earned it by not only their feud with each other, but just being two of the best baby faces on the roster, no matter what's going on. So I think we all can agree that it was cool to see Willow get this moment because I mean I think we've been beating that bell that she's championship material. So to see her prevail and take out Mercedes, who again we finally started to see some of that facade that the championships that she carried has been kind of protecting. We're starting to see it crack, and now she can't buy one, and I can't wait to see how creative we decide to be with that, and like what happens, what changes her character take, what does this lead to when it comes to making a new star? Because I do believe that even though while she may be falling now, this could ultimately lead to her finally winning the big one in the end. But I think we obviously need to go through a bunch of trials before we get there because she has been so dominant and so good. But yeah, it was beautiful to see Mercedes pass the torch to Willow because I think we all know she would deserve it, and Willow is going to be a great TBS champion. And like her and it's very poetic. Her and Statlander kind of reconciling there because they both kind of on top of the world right now, and it's cool to see them get there this way. And yeah, I don't really, it was a great match, and I really believe that even though it's one of those things, I'm frustrated because I be frustrated at times with Tony because it's like, man, what are you not seeing? This person is this and that. But it's still sometimes when you execute it right and we still get the crown achievement we're all waiting for, it's still satisfying. Still very satisfying. But then I'll be like, damn it, Tony, what took you so long? But it is what it is. I'm very happy for Willow, and I think the story that we could possibly tell with Mercedes can make 2026 very interesting. So this is good business all around.
Yeah, very good way to end the year. So we're bang up to date with WWE and AEW. So now it's time for the 11th annual WNR Awards. And let's play that tune. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. I see we're all dressed up for this evening. Yes, it's the 11th annual WNR Awards. I cannot believe it has been 11 years, but we're going to do it all over again. Of course, if you've listened to the WNR before, you know we have I say 30-ish categories that we do. As we know, we can change it. We have got a new category this year that we will speak about. And of course, we will find out the most important things in professional wrestling in the year of 2025. So let's go then. And we're going to start our first award. And it's going to be an award that is slowly dying out, but Manager of the Year. And Gina, if you start us off with Manager of the Year, and then I'll take everybody's, and we'll see what it's like as we go along.
Manager of the year. Okay. Definitely have to give this one to Don Callis. I mean, he's just persevered all throughout the year, and somehow his faction has just grown with great people, and he's bringing gold to that faction as well. So I definitely think he's been on it. I do want to give a little shout out to Stokely though, because I think since he joined FTR on their heel run, it's worked for them. So yeah, I would give mine to Don Callis.
Yeah, it's quite weird because I've got mine to Stokely. Just maybe because that table bump swayed me, and I thought he really is putting his body on the line for his team. So one for Callis, one for Stoke. Jaxie, who's your manager?
I actually have written down, sorry, Don Callis. He's just managed to, bring around like so many top names to his like family. It's pretty hard not to actually give him a little bit of credit where it's due.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Monty?
Yeah, same. I mean, you got 100 people that you managing, so I mean, it's hard to argue. Hard to argue when it's like it doesn't really matter who it is. If I don't know who they are, and I'm like, man, I haven't seen. I wonder who. I mean, who's this guy affiliated with? And then here comes Bald Man with the horrible music. So yeah,
Mm.
Don Callis, definitely.
Right now, we'll move on to our next one. Jaxie, you can take this one to start us off. It is commentator of the. Who's been the best commentator in wrestling?
You know what? This isn't meant to like really be shady, but I've really just kind of not had like, one that's really like been standout-ish. What I've put is Nigel McGuinness because some of the stuff that he has come out with has been quite funny. And I just remember laughing every now and then when I hear him. So I have put Nigel McGuinness, but I've put a special shout out to Brian Danielson because I just love hearing him on commentary. I love hearing his point of view of the matches. And like, again, if he really is like done for good with wrestling, I'm glad to see him in wrestling of some sort of capacity. So
Yeah, that's a good shout. Monty, who are you going for?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to put honorable mention because I give Booker T my commentator every year, and he was not any less entertaining this year. But I got to give Wade Barrett his props. I think whenever he filled in to the point to where when he left, people were thinking Nikki got him got him replaced. Like I think like people were not just because they thought it was politics that could have got him replaced. It's just I from what I've been recognizing he's been very impressive when it comes to just like what people enjoy on WWE commentary for the most part, at least from what I understand. I like them in NXT, so maybe it's a little bit of my NXT roots. Either way it goes when it comes to Booker T and now, of course, Wade. But yeah, I think Wade has been excellent, and he has a pretty good chemistry. He had a pretty good chemistry with I can't think of the commentator who left, but you know what I'm talking about because he went to do football so you know exactly who I'm saying. Joe Testor. He had good chemistry. He had good chemistry with Joe Testor, and now I feel like when he's on SmackDown, he's doing pretty well now. So I feel like you can plug him in anywhere. He's doing really good no matter what place you put him in. So yeah, I'm gonna go away for this year.
Gino, your commentator.
I feel like my answer is a bit of a cop-out answer, but I'm gonna go Tony Schiavone because he just cannot hide his disdain or his disappointment for people, especially when they're heels. Even when he's introducing them and he's like, yeah, Don Callis. And his facial expressions, I've just chuckled all year and I still want to protect the man at all costs. So Tony Schiavone for me.
Oh, fair play. No, my ones again. I've gone Brian Danielson because I couldn't think of any other commentators really that had not left the impression. But do you know what I mean? It's kind of weird now where the commentators just carry on doing the same thing. Like you said, Nigel and Wade and Tony are excellent, but yeah, Danielson just for his maybe his passion. Next award is the
The
promo.
funniest thing is
Go
when
on.
Don Callis is on commentary at the same time as Brian Danielson because he cannot hide his disdain for Brian Danielson too. And it's the fact that Brian Danielson sits there as if he has no clue that he's being given daggers at the moment.
Yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, promo of the year. As I was saying, it's quite tough because I'm trying to think of one. I don't think there's maybe many standout ones. But Monty, what's your promo of the year?
It's very cool. It's very funny you say that. So I agree with you when it comes to picking out one, but I did find one. But I do want to give Tony Storm a shout out because almost anything she does in the promo has been really entertaining. And anything since Naomi turned heel was great. But specifically, what stuck out to me this year, one of my favorite promo moments was Naomi when she announced her pregnancy and her telling off bald man that I can't think of his name now for some reason. So many bald men in wrestling, by the way. Uh, but yeah, general manager of Raw. You guys know what I'm. Pierce, yeah, Pierce. Oh
Pierce.
yeah, when Naomi told off Pierce, that was a great moment, and then it was also a great way for her to lead the title, the attitude, and her talking about hormones. It was all great, fantastic promo, and Naomi was great all year.
Yeah. Gina, what about you for promo?
Yeah, to be honest, I actually have pretty much the same. I've put shout out to Tony Storm because anything she's said on mic all year has just been amazing. But I've put Naomi, sorry, Naomi introducing her new character her new heel character. Her promos have just they were always on point.
Yeah, without doubt. Jax.
I mean, so I've kind of like just put here Naomi's whole like promo throughout the character change.
Mm. That's fair
Um
enough. I mean, I didn't think of Naomi, so I've not put her. But I think I should now.
yeah.
No, I picked John Cena with Cody Rhodes, where Cena had to use all that poor booking and try and wrap it up in a promo of him turning back face to face Cody at SummerSlam. And I've got to give Cena Sank in his last year, it felt. You know what I mean? So that's why he can get promo of the year.
Very true.
Up next, it is tweet of the year. And again, Gina, I don't think tweets spring to mind, but any maybe social activity or anything like that as well, you know, to broaden it.
Yeah, so with tweets of the year, I kind of had to go back and you can look at like some of your liked tweets and stuff like that. So I was trying to see like which ones I kind of had gone through or retweeted. For me, it is going back to Naomi and her promos. That kind of goes into her tweets as well because she portrayed her character off camera as well on her tweets. There was one that stood out to me though. It was the one that says, she said, "Haters get off my back. Big Jim get on." And then Big Jim was just trending on X then for a while. So I think for me, I had to give Naomi the shout out for that one.
No, excellent. Jaxie?
That's so funny, sis, because I was looking at that and that almost became my choice. But I actually have got a Naomi one as well because Naomi was killing it this year on Twitter, especially with that character change up. And this one was actually a tweet back, like a clap back towards a fan. And I was crying at it because, I don't know if they're a fan of her, but they clearly were like butthurt that like she's like come back after running away with like then Sasha Banks, and it was her clapback and her retweet to them where she said, "Correction, I didn't walk, I ran, then came back and beat up your face." Ha 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 ha. Like it was. So she said she was like she ran from the company, then she came back and she beat up everyone's face, and she's like, "I don't give a shit." That for me, I loved that.
That is an excellent one. Yeah. Monty?
Yeah, this is not the Naomi Awards. Relax, James. But I will say that I do agree about y'all because I probably should have went that route when I think about what I did. But I had a strategy this year. I said I was going to bookmark anything interesting that happened on socials on my Twitter, and I just spent a lot of time on there. It was proven when I looked at my bookmark, and I only had like one thing. So, but I want to ask you for you guys' grace, and don't judge me for what was bookmarked.
Oh God.
I'm not going to specifically talk about the purposes of said bookmark, because I don't even want to go there. But it was from a match, great match from two women that I respect, a lot, and
Oh,
trust me,
no.
100% respect, 100% respect, guys, 100%. But Mercedes was wrestling Tony Storm, and you guys remember,
Hmm.
she was bitten in a particular area, and I'm ashamed to say that was the thing that I had a little
Well,
3 second
right.
video.
I knew.
I can't
The moment
explain.
you started trying to like defend yourself, Monty, before even telling us, I kind of knew it was that.
Uh, Fair play.
I have
I
no
think
Fair
explanation for
enough.
you. You can use your imagination.
it says a lot about us as people who what we have picked here as a tweet. Do you know what I mean, I think that does, and as for the Tony
Oh
one,
my gosh! Wait, I'm betting. I'm just betting that it's probably a Drew tweet from you, James.
yeah, it was a Drew McIntyre tweet. It was, and I had to make sure it was. I had to make sure it was that year. But again, bored at work at WrestleMania when he took that picture and sent it. So yes, Drew.
Nah, fair enough, because that was hilarious. That went viral, and so many people started like doing that at their own jobs.
Exactly. See, so
He started a
that's
movement,
fine.
you know? He started a
I know.
movement.
He always starts a movement with me. Anyway, on to continue with the awards. The internet's, well, we got them internet's most loved. So, Jaxie, who's the most loved, either wrestler or wrestling personality or whatever like that, that can do no wrong?
Um, I couldn't really decide, so I've had to just note a couple: Dominic Mysterio,
Hmm.
uh, Naomi, and Jey Uso.
As most loved with Jay.
Yeah, well, I mean, as in like at the very start of the year, yes.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna just put Naomi because my other one goes against that, but
Well,
it's
Naomi or
still.
Dominic, please, because I still think Dominic can do no wrong on there
Oh
either.
no, Dom
Everyone
is,
loves
yeah.
him.
Each is our opinion. Do you know what I mean?
He
But
was definitely my first choice, though.
Monty, who's your most loved?
Yeah, it was a cowboy who works for AEW, but he right at the end of right before I turned this in, he had to do something to piss people off.
We
So
were
I'm just gonna
rooting for
go
you, Hangman. We were all rooting for you.
right. Well, like just had to do something. But anyway, because for the most part, his resume is pretty good. But EO Sky,
Oh, that's excellent.
yeah, I don't even
Yeah,
think it needs to be explained.
I don't know. You don't need to say that. We all love EO. She's so cool, you know. Gina, who's the internet's most loved?
Um, well, I don't know if it's the internet's most loved, but I've put a Tony Storm as a shout out because again, I feel she can do no wrong. The other person who I put, and it's generally because I've loved everything that she's just put across her Instagram is Asuka. She superimposes her face on like Marvel memes with her enemies, and it's just been brilliant content to watch along. And I just see a lot of love for her in all of the comments. So I put Asuka.
Yeah, my most loved is a former wrestler. It's Maven. Because I don't understand where all this love for Maven came from. If he was that popular, he would have been more successful back in the day. So again, and I don't see anybody really having a go at this guy, and he just seems to be getting more views and views and views and talking
I
about
say all you gotta do
stuff.
is be a YouTuber,
He was
apparently.
he was in W for like 4 years, and apparently he knows everything. Do you know? That's what pisses me off about.
He does act like he's more experienced than a lot of
Fucking
other
hell!
people, and sometimes the shit he comes out with, I'm like, and what the fuck do you know, Maven?
Oh,
Like, when was the
God.
last time you were involved in wrestling?
I don't need
It's,
you
it's
to teach me
because
how to blade. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not
it's
interested.
because his competition is people like Stevie Richards, who
Oh,
I don't know
fuck
how I don't know
Stevie.
how anybody
Yeah.
watch him.
Oh god. No, I'd watch Maven over Steve
Oh,
Richard, but
fuck.
still, I'm surprised Maven hasn't had more people go, "What the fuck?" You know, we worked with you. You were, but again, maybe it's kayfabe. I don't fucking know. So yeah, Maven for me. So then we move on to most hated. The internet's most hated. So Monty, who is the most hated person on the internet, wrestling wise?
Yeah, I think you're gonna go there. I mean, obviously, I guess we're all not gonna go here, but yeah, it's Jay. It's Jay Uso. I mean, they pick apart his matches, even though, and I will explain this when I talk about Jay again in another prompt. But yeah, even though I feel like they placed him on this platform, they put him up there and then they just picked him apart to the point to where, and of course WWE helped. WWE's booking and all that did help, but instead of focusing on the shortcomings of the booking and stuff like that, they decided to pick apart every element of Jey Uso to the point to where at first, oh yeah, I love when you yeet. I love the entrance and all that. And now to the point to where, oh, I'm sick of this. Let's try to hijack the entrance. Let's whatever. Let's boo. Let's do this. And the fans don't care. The people in the actual building don't seem to be affected by it. But on social media, and it's the reason why Jay, every time he does something or whatever, like even when they won the tag team titles, he said it in a way of like, yeah, see, back on top, or we proved y'all wrong, like type deal. People was like, who doubted y'all can win tag? But there's a reason why Jay felt that way, is because everything he has done pretty much since being placed in the main event has been just picked apart and torn to pieces, and it's a shame because he don't deserve he don't deserve at least half of the hate he gets. So it's crazy, but yeah,
No, I
that's
would
mine.
agree with that. Gina,
Which one is this one?
most
The
hated.
I just do you know what? I've gone with another cop out. I went MJF because anything he tweets, people are just like, shut the fuck up.
Jaxie?
I actually do have MJF and Jey Uso.
Ooh,
I put them on both most loved and most hated because of like the whole year.
Right,
yeah.
definitely.
No, I agree with you there. Yeah, my most hated is Jey Uso as well. Move on to holy shit moments. We'll start with holy shit good, which is obviously a moment that was really good. Uh, obviously. Gina, what's your holy shit moment of the year, good wise?
Um, Sorry, I'm just looking at my notepad. Let me find it.
Now, I should explain to everybody. I gave them a list of the awards, and I've gone a completely different order for everything, so it has probably confused everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so my holy shit good moment. Um, Again, I've gone with Naomi cashing in and turning heel.
That's a good moment. I wish I'd remembered Naomi, but again, I probably only got like 6 month itis. Do you know? I don't remember anything
Yeah,
before
you only
June.
remember what happened in the last 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. Last 3 months, it seems. But Naomi's great, great shout. Jaxie?
Um, AJ Lee returning. That's what I've got.
Ooh, that is
But I
good.
do actually have shout out to Naomi cashing in at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Monty?
I have two because I feel like you couldn't go wrong. Tanahashi's last year of wrestling in general, just everything he did, then wrestling everyone, and how he went out, and the Hollywood ending.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I've gone Tanahashi retirement run as well, and Rollins cashing in because I still think the cash in was a holy shit moment because again he got injured afterwards, which kind of tempted fate. That's all I'm saying. But at that moment in time, it was a really big shock. Holy shit, bad. Um, Jaxie, what's your worst moment of the year?
The whole start to John Cena's retirement tour.
Ooh,
I just can't
that,
get over it.
that was bad. That was bad. Monty.
yeah. I honorably mentioned that, like the heel part of it, but to me, I'm gonna since you covered that, I'm gonna go with. Obviously, this is a little bit more personal than me. You guys are not in this country, so this may not matter, but you understand what I'm saying. WWE's ties to U.S. politics. I mean, I got bald H drinking spitting water at the White House, and yeah, WWE ticket prices, which
Mhm.
ugh, they're taxing and they're pricing out their day one fans, and WWE forcing Brock Lesnar on this.
Yeah. God, this is depressing. Gina, what's your worst moment of the year?
So I don't have a specific moment written down, but I've just put injuries that have happened throughout the year, Will and Swerve going off at the same time, things like that. And I also put WWE blocking Nakamura from Tanahashi's retirement. Uh
Mm.
that was just a real shitter for me.
Right.
Yeah, dick move, WWE. Dick move. Honestly, lost a lot of respect for even that moment, let alone a lot of what the points that Monty brought up.
Yeah, without a doubt. Do you know what I'm pleased about? And not anything we've said about the bad moments, but I've actually mentioned Naomi here because the holy shit bad moment, Naomi getting pregnant, and I'm sure it's celebrated elsewhere, but for the way she was at the character at the time, very
Yeah, yeah.
selfish. But at least I put Naomi. Get in there, the Naomi Awards. And of course, Triple H's booking of certain wrestlers that are just, I don't know, mystifying sometimes, but it'll be LA Knight or, I mean, just anybody that's not working at this moment in time. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Right, next one, Monty, this is for you. Comeback of the year. And again, I think this is pretty difficult because I don't know how many people actually came back this year for good effect or that I can remember.
Yeah, it was when you thought about it, but I just don't think. Once I got it, I was like, I don't see anybody being better. I mean, she was done. So it's AJ Lee. Like she was completely done. Everybody else, there been an injury thing, or I left the company for a while. But AJ Lee was completely done, out of the business, doing other things, acting, moved on with her life, and for them to actually get her to come back. I know since he came back to WWE, we all kind of wondered could that be something they made happen? And the fact that they made it happen, I know people want to see her more, But the reason why I don't really care about how much she shows up is because you should be lucky that she decides to grace you guys with her presence at all the way she was going. So yeah, AJ
Agree.
Lee.
Gina.
Yeah, just as Monty said, I've put AJ Lee as well for the exact same reasons. I don't need her to be on my screens every week. We should all just be grateful that we're getting to see her even just once. She's gracing us with her presence, and we should bow to that. I also did a comeback for a male, so I did Ilya Dragunov's comeback because I wasn't kind of expecting it, and I was really excited as soon as I heard his music come back.
Yeah, two really good shouts there. Jaxie.
I have written here all in capital letters, AJ motherfucking Lee.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot AJ Lee for. Maybe because it was more than 3 months ago. But my comeback is someone that has not really been away in a way. Bronson Reed, because I just thought where we was at Survivor Series, what was it last year, and he fucked himself up from the top to come back
Oh
for
shit, I
this
forgot
year.
that he was even off.
Well, this again, it's
Yeah,
not really
that's a good
it's
one.
more
No,
injury
but
to,
that is
but
a good
again,
one. Yeah. Yeah.
beating Roman Reigns and where he is now compared to where he was, last year. I think, but I should have put AJ Lee. I don't know why. Uh, but again, move on. And this is a good one. Better off last year. Which wrestler was better off last year? Gina, you can start us off here.
Hang on, let me scour my pad. Better off last year. Here. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Don't judge me, but I've gone with Becky Lynch. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say Becky Lynch is having a shit year this year because she's been showcased still a lot. But like Becky was like, women's champ last year on top, and now this year she's just losing to the likes of Maxine Dupree. No offense, Maxine Dupree, but it's just like a bit of the slap in the face. She got trashed on by AJ Lee. It's just the yeah, Becky, you were probably doing a bit better last year than you were this year. This year you've been shit on, but that doesn't mean I think Becky's shit this year. I'm just saying, like, her character's just had an unfortunate series of bad luck.
Yeah. No, it's a good shout, though. Jaxie?
Okay, so I've put Solo Sokoa because he breaks away, he doesn't win gold, he loses it, he forms a family, they've not done much. That being said, just like what my sister just said, he's feuding with the Wyatt Six right now. We'll see where things lead and whether or not like it does well for him, but we'll see. I've also put a side note of LA Knight.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Monty?
I got three people. So I'm gonna start with Jay Uso, mostly because like what I mentioned earlier, of like Jay when he was on the rise and he was finally gonna win the Intercontinental Champion. Everybody didn't mind the the yeeting. Nobody minded some of the flaws maybe in his game. It's kind of funny that I said that I'm talking about this because I remember Backlash kind of being the thing that started, and he wrestled Priest, who was also on my bet off last year because I mean Priest was world heavyweight champion, and now he's as much as I like the work he's doing, he's at the point now to where I can see Priest probably never getting to world championship status again. Maybe I'm being premature, but I just don't think they look at him that way anymore. Even though I think he is a solid guy that they plug in and he can be a contender, but I just don't think they'll ever give him the belt again. But yeah, Jay went from when he was an underdog, everyone loved him, to where now, again, after winning the world championship and like I said, they picked him apart. I feel like overall, you look at it and be like, as successful as Jay was, I know it's crazy to say a guy who won the world title, you better off before you won it, but it feels like the way people view him, he would probably be better off before that push. As much as I love Jay and I love the push, and then for real though, R-Truth. He was way better off when he was just a Friends Judgment Day member and like just popping up on our TV screen and entertaining us. And then when they released him, and then now it's to the point to where I think they're punishing him because the fans wanted him back. Because now they don't book him, or like he's just like back to being a joke. They dropped it as soon as Cena came back. They dropped whatever they were going to try to do with Ron Killing. And so I seen some people trying to blame the fans. Oh yeah, your fans stopped caring. No, they booked him like trash stop booking him consistently, and then the fans stop worrying about whether or not they were actually going to go anywhere with Ron Killing. This has all been a concerted effort, and if anybody's seen any of the clips on WWE Unreal and the way they talk about releasing R-Truth, you can't tell me that it don't feel like they did this on purpose, of like just throwing away what any momentum Truth had from that firing because Triple H want us to believe, oh, he was never fired. Yeah, bullshit. Either way it go, in my opinion, Truth was much better off before they not only did they before they let his contract run out, obviously, but he was better off when he was just allowed to be R-Truth. He was on our TV screen a lot. People may not think about it, but he was on our screen a lot in 2024. So it's crazy how he just kind of fumbled and they just made Truth look not made Truth look bad, but they kind of made themselves just look like trash with the treatment of R-Truth, if you ask me. But yeah, I think he was better off before all of the mess of 2025.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. And again, it's a frustrating thing of Triple H or WWE saying, it's the fans' voice, but when there is a wrestler that they like, they seem to get punished by either bad booking or not even being on television. Like talk about Raw Truth, and even LA Knight, is an example of that. Karrion Kross was another one from this year as well, where you look at what they had, that support, and it just fell out from under them. I mean, mine's LA Knight, but again, it could be so many people. Unfortunately, in WWE, it's just it is a frustrating time. So we go from better off last year to most improved. Who is the most improved wrestler? Jaxie, who's most improved in your eyes this year?
I've actually put two. I've put Harley Cameron and Maxine Dupree because I think both of them have had moments where like we really like the fan attention have really been on them, but in a good way. Like kind of taking from where they both were like creatively last year, but also just sort of like seeing them regularly in the ring. Like wrestling wise, both of them have incredibly improved in the ring, in keeping the fans' attention, in entertaining them, and you know what, both winning gold. So I think both of them deserve it.
Yeah, that's an excellent shout. Monty?
I want to give a love to Solo because I felt like he improved, not necessarily just like in the ring, but his mannerism, his character. He definitely took steps, but it's hard to not say Maxine. Or like I do agree with Harley also. They kind of in the same ilk of like where it's like, oh, okay, I see the potential. They got a great look, whatever. Maybe they're decent at least when it comes to storytelling on the promo side. But what value can they bring like when it comes to wrestling? And I think they both have improved leaps and bounds. So it's really hard to not give it to Maxine, but to just throw in somebody else who I do think deserve credit for just improving overall, I would have to give Solo some love too.
Yeah. Gina?
Sorry, remind me which one this one is.
Most improved.
This one, right? I got Willow and Dominic Mysterio for me.
Mine is most improved. Well, I got to say it's because of how little I thought of her, and she has got a lot better, especially on the main roster. So my most improved is Lash Legend, because I think she looks like a star now, and I was not sold on her whatsoever.
That's
Up
good,
next,
Jim. You're the one saying that you forget some of the people that we've mentioned, but I didn't even think of Lash Legends, and that's a good one.
oh no, but Gina, I hated her. Do you know what I mean? Like in NXT,
Yeah.
I thought no, waste of time, doesn't get it, and
Well, she shut you up now, hasn't she?
Well, I did say the same thing about Bianca Belair, so I can be
Fair.
wrong. I can be wrong. Right, up next, one to watch. Monty, this is always quite fun. I haven't got my book from last year, so I can't tell us who our ones to watch were, but I'm pretty sure I went over Femi just to be safe. Who's your pick this year?
The thing is that I'm pretty sure last year I put Lash Legend, and I think I put it down here again, but this is like a main roster version of it. But yeah, I'm gonna say Javon Evans, one to watch. I think he's gonna take over the main roster by storm, and I think Tekla has a chance in the AEW to also have a special year.
Excellent shout. Gina?
This one to watch, wasn't it? Yeah, I couldn't really make a full decision, so sorry if I chuck a few out there, but Jet Speed and the other one, m- um, oh, I've forgotten his name, Kevin Knight. Sorry, those two, Takeshita and Roxanne Perez. I think Roxanne Perez is going to get pushed quite a lot, especially with the return of Liv. So yeah.
Jaxie?
Yeah, I've put both members of Jet Speed myself. I think as individuals, they've had incredible one-on-one matches throughout AEW so far. And if they wanted to, if AEW wanted to, they could push either of them in singles careers, and they do well. Um, I also think as a tag team, they've just been like incredible, and just really kind of putting themselves at the forefront of like strong contenders. I've also got Javon Evans. I've got Takeshita, and I also have Kyle Fletcher because I know that he might have, kind of lost out a little bit slightly, but I don't think that this is the end for him, and I do see him potentially doing like a big, sort of like I think he's one to watch in terms of like being done with like sort of the other titles and focusing maybe on main title pictures at this point. So we could see it happen this year.
Yeah, and we've set up a great tag team match as well because we've obviously got Jet Speed and Javon Evans, and my one to watch is Leon Slater because Slater is being WWE are laying it on thick at the moment for him, and I think him and Javon can just, I mean, they're only 21, it's
Yeah, that's
crazy with
true.
their age. And so Slater, whether it will be in TNA or elsewhere, which it will be if WWE want him. But yeah, that is a very interesting ones to watch. Up next, we got a new one. I added a new one this year because I had a theme in my head. So it's wrestling theme. And my it was Willow, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So I was like, right, I'm going to put Willow's theme down as my tune of the year. It might not come out this year, but once it's in my head, I just can't get it out. Gina, what's yours?
Hang on, I'm looking for it. One sec. My notes are so messy. Um, okay, I can't find it. Oh no, I have. No, I have. Sorry. Here it is. Do you know what? I've got two written down. Roman Reigns, because you can never get over the tribal chief music and the screams and the pop that it gets every single time. It's just amazing. And do you know what? I kind of like the Hurt Businesses song because there we hurt people is kind of catchy, and I find myself singing along with it every time.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Jaxie?
Yeah, I've got two as well, but both of them. So I wanted to say Swerve Strickland's original one. I'm really not. I'm not entirely sold on his latest new theme, but a
Mm,
special shout out because obviously half of the year he did use like his other theme. I loved that, and everyone was swerving. Everyone was like dancing with Nana. So that's a shout out. But I've put EO Sky and Rhea Ripley because I've never heard a crowd like pop so quickly whenever they hear either of their musics drop.
yeah, no, that is true actually. And the Raya one I always sing along to as well. So in a deep grunge voice. Monty, what about you?
Hey man, y'all, I'm surprised y'all don't know, man. Because when I was winning these predictions, I was singing it. I downloaded it to my phone. It's favorite. One of the only things besides like Stone Cold Steve Austin thing, because I love that. And I got Shawn Michaels thing because like I was drunk and singing "Sexy Boy." Hey, when you drunk and you doing karaoke, seriously, sing "Sexy Boy" by Shawn Michaels when you drunk doing karaoke. It's great. I did alter the words if you want, ladies, of course. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, solo score. We taking it off. Like, man, I, that's my shit.
He's taking it all. Entrance of the year is next, which is again difficult because we see so many entrances. It's difficult to see which one stands out. But Jaxie, you can give first crack at this one.
Okay, so like yeah, again, like you said, there's so many that entrances that we could really talk about. So I've gone with the one that like first came to my mind when looking at these. So I've gone with Swerve Strickland's. I think it was Double or Nothing look where he dressed as Predator. Like I just thought he looked badass. He looked super cool. And that's like the first one that really like came to my mind.
Yeah, no, excellent choice. Monty.
The father in me definitely has to show love to Naomi and her dad with her dad playing guitar for her. That was great. I think that was SummerSlam.
I did see
And
that.
then Punk's CM Punk's WrestleMania main event entrance with the whole video tron of like his whole career when he finally main evented. That kind of made me. I'm a long time Punk fan, so that was special. And he had Living Color performing Culture Personality, so
Yeah,
awesome.
great shout, Gina.
I went with Mercedes Monet, not an entrance in particular, but just all the many creative ways that she showcased her many belts. You're not really going to see this from other people in the future. I don't think there's going to be another time where you're going to see a wrestler with like 13 belts or something like that. So I think all of the creative ways she had them all showcased during her entrances were pretty cool.
Excellent shout. Mine, Punk at WrestleMania, again, what came to my mind. And Hangman Adam Page at All In. He didn't come in on a horse, but in my mind, he did. So that's what I'm going to stick with, all right? So Hangman and Punk. Up next, move of the year. This is always one of my favorite ones. Monty, what's your favorite move this year?
So yeah, I kind of uh, we'll see if y'all understand what I mean. But to cheat everything Javon and Obafemi does, don't really matter what move, just anything they do. But the Gonzo Bomb by Brody King, whenever he hits it, I love it. And then Speedball Mike Bailey's the spin, crescent kick.
Yeah.
I can go. Mike Bailey got like 5 moves that I love, but yeah.
No, there's some great moves there. Gina?
Um, uh, Sorry, I'm looking at my list. I've got Athena. I think she calls it the O face now. But it looks like the eclipse. That move is just always sick. Every time I see it, and I don't get to see it often enough because she's not showcased enough. But every time I do see it, I'm just always amazed. It looks always awesome.
Yeah, without doubt. Jaxie?
Hear me out, okay?
Oh, God.
Do you remember Monty? Do you remember what you were like, saying earlier? Like about your bookmark and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I shouldn't be judged by this. I didn't really think about like what looked most devastating, if I'm truly honest. I went with what I was most obsessed with, and that would be Stephanie Figure's Devil's Kiss.
Yeah.
I like, even when I watch wrestling, I'm usually gaming at the same time. The moment that I hear the crowd going wild and I see Stephanie in the middle of that ring, my attention's right there. Uh, I, I can't be held accountable.
No, I completely agree. For me, there's only
Yeah.
one move, and it's a devil's kiss. Like you said, it gets the crowd invested. It's definitely helped Stephanie. I'm not saying it's the reason she's won championships, but again, that
I don't think
connection.
she's not overly sexualized, like in any sort of way, and I don't see her character like that at all. But like in that moment, when she's doing that move, I feel she just commands the room.
Yeah, I
So, yeah.
didn't think of it in a sexual way, Jax. Whatever you want to go with.
Hey,
Hey, whoa.
hey, that wasn't me. That weren't me.
But yeah, the Devil's Kiss is a great move, and maybe next year I'll do the Spiral Tap as well. But Devil's Kiss is definitely my move of the year. We're going to go to underrated. Who is the most underrated wrestler out there? Gina, who you picking?
Sorry, which one? The most
Underrated.
underrated. Um, oh, I've got two people, a guy and a girl. So I've got Penelope Ford. And I say this because there was a couple of matches at the start of 2025 before her injury. She was in a couple of tag matches with Megan. And I remember saying to Jax throughout those matches, why don't they use Penelope more? She's good. So for me, I do feel like she's underrated. Obviously, it was unfortunate she got an injury, but I do feel like she should still be used. I think her and Megan got a great tag team going between them. So I'm really hoping that she gets used a lot more now that she's better and back from injury. The guy underrated, I put JD McDonough. I think he just takes all the L's for I just think he takes all the L's for Judgment Day, and I actually don't think he should be taking any L's. I think he should be being pushed. So it's really hard to just constantly watch him be used in the same way every time. I think he's a great wrestler, and I really hope that things look better for him in 2026.
Yeah, I completely forgot about JD. Jaxie, who's yours?
Okay, I got a few as well. First of all, Athena. We're not seeing her enough on RTV. Do you not know how popular she is, TK? Don't keep her on just on Ring of Honor, because you don't have enough viewers to actually talk about her enough. And yeah, I just feel kind of quite teased throughout the year of when we do get to see her. That's a personal one. Then I've also got Shinsuke Nakamura. They use him as and when they want. He deserves more. He deserves better. And Finn Balor.
Yeah, I would agree there. Judgment Day are quite underrated at the moment. Monty?
Raquel Rodriguez, Ethan Page.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree. Ethan Page was indeed my pick, but I thought there's got to be someone out there more underrated, and I'm going to say Josh Alexander, because I think he's a main event level talent that we're not seeing. When is he not delivered in an AEW ring since he's been signed? Even in big matches.
I didn't think of Josh Alexander, but that I am with you on that. I agree.
Yeah, I would love to see something like that in 2026 underrated. So we've got underrated to overrated. Jaxie, who's the most overrated wrestler?
Okay, this might be arguable, but I've put Darby Allin. I mean, in terms of what he's managed to do since his return and everything like that, I'm just over all of his he's just got constant anger with the Death Riders. He's just not moved on, but he kind of comes across as towards the fans he could do no wrong, and I'm a bit over him.
No, I completely agree. Gina?
Okay, I'm going to get a lot of hate on this, and I'm just going to come out and say it, and then we're just going to move on real quick, okay? I'm sorry, but I think Mark Briscoe's overrated. Okay, bye.
Oh, wow. Explain more. Go on. Go into it. Why?
Okay. So don't get me wrong. I definitely feel like his storylines this year have been really, really good. But I just wouldn't mind if he wants to take a break and go on holiday with the family and then come back in a month or two. I don't know. I just think I'm a bit sick of seeing him on my TV. I think that's just me. But again, I enjoyed everything he's done this year. He's been in great storylines and given great matches. But I wouldn't mind if he wants to go on holiday for a bit.
God, when I went Mox last year, I really opened up the door, didn't I? Briscoe.
Yeah, I'm just taking from you. I'm going to be the bad guy this year, James.
Darby Allin. Monty, who's your most overrated?
That's what. Hey, I'm glad you went there. I didn't necessarily go there or even with any wrestler, to be honest. That's what I like about this, is that we kind of can just be free form with it. But I think you guys will get me once I explain. So to me, Vince McMahon is overrated as a booker, mostly by WWE fans. And the only reason why I say that is because when things are horrible, and we talked about it this year, WWE definitely took some steps back and made some missteps. But when things are that way, they start saying stuff like, "Oh man, see if Vince was here, or if Vince was doing this, it would be this, it would be that," and they just seem to forget that we had a guy who would book a rematch 2 weeks in a row because he forgot that the match. We were really in the trenches the last decade or so that Vince was running things. Did he do great things? Is who he's supposed to be? Did he give you some of the greatest moments you've ever had in your life, nostalgia purpose or whatever? Sure, but come on now. We gotta stop every time we don't agree with something or don't like something modern that WWE is doing, that we start saying, "Oh man, I wish." You people who swear by Vince really worry me. But anyway, and I'm not trying to say he didn't do anything good. He's Vince, but I'm just saying, let's relax, especially the end era of Vince. You guys are very much overrating him, in my opinion. And also, Triple H is overrated as a book, mostly by himself.
But
Mostly by himself.
it is true because obviously people think about golden
By himself and
generation.
Steph.
And stuff.
but
Exactly. Yeah.
but this is the thing, the golden era and the attitude era, but it's like, yeah, if people don't believe how bad WWE was, go back to the first annual WNR Awards, all right, and then listen,
Right.
listen forward. It's not great, there is times like it hasn't been good. Mine's a wrestler, and again, I've been on his back a little bit this year, but I'm just going to say Sami Zayn is a little bit overrated, and I'm not saying he's overrated as a wrestler. I think he's a fantastic wrestler, but I just feel, and again, I don't know if this is because of Vince McMahon's booking throughout the years, I don't think Sammy's a top tier talent. I think he's a talent where a guy can get over on him to take it to that next level, but I just don't see Sammy as being a constant heavyweight champion. Does that
Remember
make him
this, guys.
overrated? Do
Remember,
you
when
know?
Sammy wins the title, I want to remember that he turned on him way before he won the title. Just keep
Yeah,
that in
like I
mind.
said, I'm putting in an early shot at Sami Zayn where, yeah, I hate you. A lot can change. So we did entrance of the year. Up next, we got the big awards now. Here come the big awards. We've got tag team of the year. Gina, who's your tag team?
Um, Tag team. Oh, I've put FTR just because I wasn't sure how well they would be received when they went heel and took those belts. And I think it's actually worked in their favor, keeping them relevant and keeping them hot. And I've also put Hardy and Willow for women's tag team. I think that they've persevered as singular wrestlers as well as a tag team, that they've improved so much over the year, and to see where they've got to now, it's all paid off. So those are my two tag team picks.
Excellent choice. Jaxie?
I've got the exact same two written down.
Perfect. Monty?
Hold up. What are we doing?
Tag team of the year.
Oh yeah, this one sucked, man. This was tough. I think I went with the Kabuki Warriors just because I love the way Oscar has been kind of telling great stories. And then I put the Young Bucks because they've been making me laugh all year, whether they was bombs or whatever. I think the storytelling with them, I'm sure, is probably better wrestling teams this year, but tag team wrestling, in my opinion, in general, this year, outside of a few highlight matches and moments, seem to be on the back burner for the most part.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, even when you consider, we talked about Ciampa earlier in DIY, we talk about what the SmackDown tag team division was just
Yeah.
few months ago to where it is now. It is crazy. My tag team is FTR, but a shout out to Chelsea Green and Ethan Page as well. I think they could be a really good team if they're more consistent. Up next, we've got storyline of the year. Jaxie, what's your favourite storyline of the year? Because I really struggled with storyline and rivalry. So what's your storyline?
Yeah, I mean, I struggled a little bit too with this, but overall, I've gone Seth Rollins and CM Punk's feud because it was the building up of their feud so much that it got their wives involved and it led to the return of AJ Lee. So I've gone with that overall.
Yeah, storyline. So up next, Monty, what's your storyline?
Yeah, man, this is really tough. You know, I just went with the under the whole like overlay and storyline of just John Cena's retirement. I mean, when you really think about how much TV time and how much investment was kind of taken up for WWE for the year, I think John Cena's retirement was a looming thing. Whether you like what was going on when he was here, whether you enjoyed the last part of it, like I'm sure we all did. And then I would just sum it up with like Hangman versus Death Riders, or maybe even Okada and Takeshita.
Mm. It was tough, Gina.
Yeah, do you know what? I've actually got Okada and Takeshita, and they're kind of brewing rivalry that hasn't yet really come out yet, but it's you know borderline there. But the main thing that I did put is Naomi getting the Rikishi storyline of attacking Jade for Bianca and just the outcome and lead up to her heel turn from
That's
that.
a great shout. Why couldn't I think of anything that didn't happen more than 3
I
months
did
ago?
it for you. I did it for the Rock.
Oh my god. My storyline of the year is not really a storyline. I don't know. It's the US Open Challenge. That came back into full force. But I think with the US Open Challenge, I don't know if it's a storyline, but what we've seen with Melo and Dragunov with the overrated Sami Zayn, I think that's come back and done well this year. But it is a bit of a cop out. I'm not going to lie. Then we got rivalry of the year, which again, Monty, there's not been many great rivalries. I mean, I know Jaxie mentioned Punk and Rollins, but I think they had one match in that time, So again, it's kind of hard to think off the top of my head.
Yeah, the funny thing about it is that I definitely put Punk and Rollins too, mostly because, but like you mentioned, injuries and just a lot of stop and starts, but even with the whole vision and all of that, I believe we all kind of know that even the Vision story kind of was born from the stuff that we got with Punk and Rollins. But or then you can add Roman in there too if you want for the Mania match. But because Roman is away, it's hard to even do that. Also, but I'm gonna go for this choice because they did give me one of the best matches, even though of the year for me. So I'm gonna go Io and Rhea. And basically, if you think about it, their rivalry slash whatever you want to call it has spawned us into the tag division and where we are now, and with the Kabuki Warriors. So I'm gonna give Io and Rio some love. I mean, I'm gonna give Rio in general some love for not only their rivalry against each other and how that kind of carried the women's division as one of the main storylines, but also their team. So I'll just go with it.
Yeah. Gina, who's your rival of the year?
Um, I just went with Seth and CM Punk, to be honest. I couldn't really think of anyone else when I was writing this down, and they were the first ones that came to mind.
Yeah, excellent. Jaxie?
So I went Io and Oscar because I went specifically with it because it's been building up all throughout like the previous year, and I think it's going to spill into this year. It's like sort of like singles like feud. So I also put a special shout out to Cody and Drew for their rivalry.
Yeah. My one was I mean I couldn't think of anything that reached the level of Tony Storm versus Mariah May. And I just made sure I had to make sure it's definitely this year because so much changes. But yeah, I've gone for Tony and May because the way they ended that feud. I know the rivalry started the year before, but I think that whole kind of even story was really, really good. All right, so now we are down to, like I say, the big ones. Gina, who is your male wrestler of the year? Who is the best male wrestler this year?
Oh, this has been very, very difficult, but I am gonna go with Dominic Mysterio just because of how how well his character has just progressed over this past year and how much he has prevailed, regardless as to whether it's on his own or not, whether it's with the help of Judgment Day. I just think that he has done so much for the age that he is, and to step out of the shadow of his dad and create this own kind of legacy for himself. I do think that it's just worked in his favor. So I've gone with Dom.
Excellent choice. Jaxie?
Okay. I gave a shout out to Dom, for those reasons, but my overall male is John Moxley, mainly because like he had ups and downs throughout all of like 2025 and still ended up coming out like sort of on top. And what should I thought was going to be like a downward spiral, he's managed to like already like twist and turn it back in his favor. So like I don't know like how he's doing this and stuff, but overall he's just consistently had a good year.
Yeah, when you bounce back with championships, you know you're in a good position. You know what
Exactly,
I
exactly. And I
mean?
wanted it to be a little bit different as well. I wanted to think about like, over the course of the whole year, like what they've accomplished and stuff. And Mox is like a prime example of, okay, well, lose one, pick up another.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they're your choices. I don't want to, influence or anything like that. good pick from Mox. Monty, who's your male wrestler of the year?
Funny, if Gunther didn't get choked out by my boy Jey Uso, he might be here. But we're gonna go with CM Punk. I think a lot of people didn't think that he would, not even as far as like the ring, but like if you people had questions about his health, people had questions about his attitude, and I think he's done so well in WWE to the point to where some people are even questioning who the hell he is. Like, is this the same Punk from back in the day, or are they taking who his character was and trying to place that on the man he is now? But I don't, to me, not only has he won the world title twice, but I just think he has been in almost every big major situation from the beginning of the year all the way to December. He was pretty much one of the main focal points and was able to be on WWE TV pretty much consistently. So yeah, I'm gonna go with CM Punk.
Yeah, my pick is, I mean, because it's a guy that I've seen wrestle the best this year. That's all I might pick. But he's wrestled in so many different places that I had to pick Takeshita, just because, like I said, in AEW, what he's done in New Japan and
Great
everywhere
shout,
else, you know.
actually. I didn't think
Um,
of that, but great choice.
yeah, I mean, especially with like the G1 I mean, the pissed off he didn't win the Continental Classic, but yeah, Takeshita has stood head and shoulders for
So
me.
was I, James, and that's big coming from me, where obviously, I'm in love with Okada, but still, I was actually shocked he didn't even go to the finals. That was a big
Yeah.
shock for me.
So but yeah, Takeshita's my male wrestler of the year. We've got women wrestler of the year. Jaxie, who's your women's wrestler of the year?
I mean, it's got to be Mercedes. Like she's made history. Like not only in title making, but just like shown like the multiple different promotions you could be in and promote. And just her overall like success throughout 2025 is to be commended.
Yeah, that's an excellent shout. Monty, who are you picking?
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree, but to be different, I'm gonna show love to who seem to be the underlying theme of these awards. I'm gonna give Naomi my woman of the year.
That's
Again,
an excellent
nobody
shout.
had me more plugged into wrestling as a one like for as far as when I was literally. You mentioned how bad Raw was. I was literally watching Raw and then even parts of SmackDown literally for the Naomi segment. I was always aggravated when they only had her do like a backstage segment, and that's it. And then the rest of the show was, and I was like, God damn it. So yeah, I was literally looking forward to whatever she did every show. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that's
why
a,
I picked her.
that's an excellent shout. Gina,
Which one is this?
woman. Who's your
Oh,
woman?
this is yeah, no, I just went Mercedes with
Yeah,
the amount of belts. I don't think any female wrestler is ever going to be able to say that they've topped that, with so many different promotions wanting you to be on top at the same time. So yeah, I think that's an amazing feat.
yeah, and I think what else is amazing is the amount of people that could be women's wrestler of the year. You know, for me, like what Tony Storm has done to kind of be the face of the women's division. Statlander, Willow has been fantastic. We talked about Mercedes Moné, and of
Chelsea
course Ray
Green.
Chelsea Green, Ray
Mm,
Ripley. But I feel
We're
yeah.
all
with
in the secret Hervis. We are.
Mm.
but I feel with Ripley and Monet, you kind of knew they were going to have success in a weird way. Like they're built for it, like we talk about. And I've so my pick is EO Sky, just because, like I said, we know how good Monet and Rhea is, and EO has got to that level. It seems this year, even through the connection with the fans, what she's done in ring, and to be on that level, I think it's excellent. So EO for me. Plus, she is so cool, and I think I have mentioned that before. So we've got match of the year. Monty, what's your match of the year?
It was tough, so I just went on here and did women's and men's because I mean it could have been a plethora of matches. It is so many good matches. We are spoiled, so please just go with your opinion because if you're really trying to just pick apart match by match, you'll be doing it forever because the quality of wrestling we get at this point is just insane. But AJ Styles versus Cena almost had me tear up, not only with the Bray Wyatt moment, but just like how much love to each other's legacies was shown in that moment. And I think that match, I just could not talk about match of the year without talking about that. And then, like you mentioned earlier, James, once I was looking back and I really remembered that was done in the first quarter of 2025, Mariah May and Tony Storm. I don't see how anybody could beat that from a storytelling and match quality standpoint. So that is my match. For women, is Mariah May and Tony, and for men, is AJ Styles versus John Cena.
Excellent choices. Gina, who you picking?
Oh God, sorry, I've got sirens going on in the background. If you can hear that. Is this match of the year? Yeah, because I've gone with Hangman versus Osprey.
Yep.
And I can't remember what that was at. I think that was in January last year. And then I also did a shout out for Yota Tsuji versus David Finlay at Wrestle Kingdom, because I think like that was one of my favorite matches too.
Yeah, excellent shout. Jaxie?
I think so. I had a couple. I did shout out Hangman v Osprey, but like specifically, I have to actually give a shout out to Kevin Knight versus Swerve, which was awesome. Then there was one with Mike Bailey. I think it was with Carl Fletcher. That was also an awesome match. Yeah, those were the ones that I oh wait, actually, hold on. I had this women's match as well, the Fatal Four Way that was at Forbidden Door, Mercedes versus Bozilla versus Persephone versus Alex Windsor. I really loved that match, and I thought all four women looked great. So I really wanted to give that a shout out from me personally.
Yeah, perfect. My match of the year is going to be Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Shout out
Oh,
to
what a good
the
match.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite. It's one of the best WrestleMania opening matches of all time, and it just kind of set the stage for what we've seen the rest of the year when it comes to the women's division. Even in spite of maybe some of their booking sometime. But again, the SummerSlam triple threat was with Naomi was ever so good as well. So we were kind of spoilt for choice. And Gina, overall wrestler, Ling. Who is your overall wrestler? Male, female, doesn't matter now. Like we said, we accept everybody. Who are you picking?
I didn't really write one down because I thought that was kind of pertaining to the man and the woman that we chose.
Yeah, well, pick one out of the two then.
Um, I'll go with Mercedes. She's had a good year. She's on a downfall now. So it'll be interesting to see where she goes, but I'll go with Mercedes.
Jax?
I mean, so I've gone Dominic Mysterio here. I think like I didn't really give him too much attention throughout like some of these ones, but I do think it's deserved in terms of just he can do no wrong. Everyone's been loving him. He's making like, a lot of attention for like AAA and lucha wrestling, and really starting to like create his own like cement his own legacy, his own history within wrestling. That like not just like sort of riding off the coattails of his father in that sense, like really earning like what he's actually doing. So I think overall I've given that to him.
Excellent choice. Monty?
Io Sky.
Yeah, Sky, and my pick is Takeshita for overall wrestler. So that is near the awards. There's one more that I just asked for fun anyway. Promotion of the year. Jaxie, what's been your favourite promotion to watch this year? I'd say 2025.
I think it was AEW Double or Nothing. I think it had a series of just outstanding matches on it. If I recall correctly, it was like Mercedes winning the Owen Hart. It was Nigel McGuinness and Daniel Garcia versus FTR, which I really enjoyed that match. We had Okada versus Speedball. That was a really great match between them. And even like Tony versus Mina Shirakawa was great. And overall ending it with Hangman Page and Osprey. Like there were just so many sort of like pivotal sort of moments and standout moments. So I think that one overall stood out the most to me.
Yeah, I forgot about pay-per-view. Great shout. Monty, what's your pay-per-view of the year?
So I had to give love to All In. I remembered it, but I don't. When I was looking at ratings, I saw what I rated higher, and I knew, but I said, okay, I saw what I liked in the moment, but what do I still remember now? And I was like, oh, okay. So I chose NXT Stand and Deliver. It had one of my favorite matches that I could have put for match of the year, but again, I wanted to try to not have five matches up there, but it had Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans, which is historic on many levels at Stand and Deliver, and we see where they all seem to be on their way to now. So I think they did the job. And yeah, man. So Stand and Deliver, in my opinion, was one of the best shows. But right off, my memory tells me mostly off the main event is why that was ranked so high for me. And I have to show love to Evolution though. Evolution was probably one of the most enjoyable shows of the year. All the ladies killed it, and that's why I want another. I want Evolution to become yearly. We'll see if they work on that. But yeah, other than Evolution and All In, NXT Stand and Deliver has to be my pay per view or PLE or whatever you want to call it of the year.
Yeah. And Gina, what's yours?
I went with AEW Double or Nothing. I think Double or Nothing is maybe where Hangman versus Osprey was on as well. But yeah, it was Double or Nothing because I think that had most of my highly rated matches as well.
Yeah, and I went for SummerSlam. I get 9.75 rating, which is just mental. But again, you did have, I think, the triple threat match on there, and Cody and Cena, which did deliver as a main event. And like we talk about, that's basically it. I was going to do promotion, Jaxie. Just quickly, like I said, what's your favorite promotion this year that you've liked to watch?
Um, I think it's actually been a bit of a difficult one, really, because I've had ups and downs, like issues personally with like all of them. So I'm in terms of overall, I'm actually going to give this to New Japan. And that is because I didn't actually shout out a lot of wrestlers that probably could have taken some of these awards as well tonight. But in terms of just the moments and much of like the G1, the pay-per-views building up to like even Wrestle Kingdom overall was really well done, really well booked. So I think like in terms of consistency wise, and again, you can't hold me accountable for this because I haven't watched it weekly, but I have obviously watched the most important and memorable stuff throughout New Japan for the previous year. I'm going to go with just them as a promotion overall.
Excellent choice, Monty.
Yeah, James. Do I have to answer this?
Yes, yes, you do.
I had periods of the year where I hated everything. Hated all of them. I mean, New Japan can't keep any of the people that I like. AEW is AEW, so same problems as always. Uh, WWE started off strong, but fell off a cliff after SummerSlam. Let's just do houses. The G1 Climax gave me hope in New Japan, so that's what I do. I do houses. First of the year, WWE. Middle, I mean, like the end of the year, middle on for the G1, of course. I'll give New Japan some love, but really none of them deserve any credit.
I'll change it next year. Be like, what pissed you off the least? what
Yeah,
promotion?
yeah, do it that way.
Gina, who's your promotion of the year?
Even though I have my ups and downs with both promotions, I think overall with how I've voted my matches and pay-per-views, I'm gonna go with AEW.
AEW, and I'll pick. Um, oh, again, it is quite tough, isn't it? It's not WWE, it's not AEW, it's not New Japan. Um, God, no, I'll go New Japan because of Tanahashi's run this year. That's been the most fun to watch. And that's, oh no, hang on, I forgot the Johnny. We've still got the Johnny Gargano award for most punishment taken in a match. How can I forget this? Um, Monty, what? Who's your Johnny?
I told you we got to talk about changing the name of this because every fucking year, Darby Allen. Just the other week when he took the belly to belly on the steps, I'm like, I'm sick of you, man. But anyway, like I said, please, we got to talk about this. We got to vote the Darby Allen Award for most punishment or the Gargano Allen. I don't know. We got to do something because he's a psychopath. But the women of blood and guts get my actual award because I give it to Darby all the time. So we're gonna go with the women of blood and guts. I think
Fair enough.
they beat the hell out of each other.
Gina, who's your Johnny?
I definitely agree that it should possibly get changed to the Derby Award because I don't mean to sound so crude, but I feel like Darby gets off on this stuff. Like it just the amount of brutality he takes is just unreal. I have done a shout out to Mox versus Darby because their match was just carnage, but I also have gone for the 10-man cage match at Forbidden Door because it was just total carnage.
That was a good matchup. Jaxie?
Yeah, I think we need to actually rename it, like, sort of the Derby Mox punishment taken, because we all know that throughout the year, Mox has not had one match where he hasn't bled. So he's got a real issue with that. But I too have gone like the big 10-man match because I can't even like tell you, like, everyone shouldn't even have been able to return this quickly yet from what happened in that match.
Mine's Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens gets a Johnny this year because obviously we had Owens versus Cody, which was hellacious for that bump through the ladder as well. And then he followed it up by taking on Sami Zayn in a no holds barred match. So Kevin Owens does get the Johnny Gargano, and I'll take everybody's thoughts into consideration for next year. So that is the WNR Awards. I think that went quite well. I mean, Jax, what were your thoughts on that? Well, I mean, it went all right, didn't it?
I think it was a like really good, consistent amount of people that we like did discuss and like the improvement there. So there has been like a lot of ups. There has also been downs, but hopefully with each year I like to kind of like start afresh, start anew, and have positivity. So let's see how we get on in these next few months. But it's been really fun.
Let's see how many months we can get by. Yeah, without a doubt. All right, so now the awards are out of the way. We're nearly done. So we've got the year-end predictions of 2025. So I send these to, well, we all do, all four of us do them. We do them at the end of the year, obviously, and put our predictions down for who the champions will be in major promotions. And guys, before you say anything, I know I need to update these as well because I've still got Universal Champion. We'll do it next year, right? This was a little bit of a rush, I only had a month to prepare, so what can you do?
We're gonna forget again.
Oh my God, every time. Do you know what? It's quite funny. I saw a note from Jaxie from last year about something, and I was like, do you know what? It's been a year and I still haven't read it yet. So I apologize, Jax. But yeah, with the predictions, 2 points bang on.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 2 points bang on, 1 point if we're close. Might have some arguing, but the scores at the moment, the WNR Prediction League 2025, the final standings. Bonus League, Gina was on 15, James and Jaxie tied on 17, Monty won with 21. WWE, James on 5, Jaxie, Gina tied on 8, Monty on 11. And AEW, you can see where this is going. Jaxie, James on 2, Gina on 3, and Monty on 6. So as of now, if we calculate all the points, I was, I think you know where this is going. I'm on 24 points this year. Gina was on 26 points and Jaxie on 27 points. So look how close that was, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was 3 off Jaxie. So we did really well,
I'm sorry, did I win over you?
Well, you say win
I
over
won over
me.
you.
Yeah, I don't call it a
Yeah,
win
I did
over
win over you, didn't I?
Well, we don't know yet, do we? Because again, we've still got the year-end
Oh wait,
prediction.
this is before. Okay.
Yeah, this is hold your horses, all right? So hopefully everybody's got their predictions in front of them, and we're just going to run through. We'll shout out the answers and all this lot. We should say though, Monty is on 39 points at this moment in time, and horribly, that is before the 2 points for each league win as well. So we had 6 points. So Monty is on 45. So Monty on 45, Jaxie 27, Gina 26, James 24. Who will win? That's what everybody's asking. Who? It's never been closer, We'll find out. So, who do you think the champion will be at the end of the year? So, this is WWE, and we're just going to run through the champions. All right. So, we'll start off with the WWE champion. Jaxie, I'll start with you. Who did you say the champion would be at the end of the year?
Oh my God. Okay, let's run through this and don't ask any questions. I said either
No,
Kevin Owens
we'll
or Jey
stop.
Uso.
We'll stop after WWE and have a laugh at each other. But we're just gonna we're gonna try and
Yeah.
get Monty that crown on Monty as quick as possible.
Kevin Owens or Jey Uso.
What's your WWE champion? That's hilarious. Monty.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, you piece of shit. Gina.
CM Punk.
Always W. Oh, do you know? I'll give you 1 point for that. One
Thank
point for
you.
WWE champion. WWE champion. I've gone Cody Rhodes, so I've got 2 points there. Jaxie, I'm gonna catch you. Universal champion, Jax.
CM Punk.
I'm gonna give you a point, motherfucker.
Sorry, what was that? What was that?
Well, actually, no, that should be 2 points because technically Universal is world champion, and
Or
I'll be
heavyweight,
fair.
yep.
I'll be fair. I'll be fair.
You
Monty.
should.
Yeah, please do. CM Punk.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Gina.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, I love you. I went Drew McIntyre as well, so we're both wrong. Intercontinental champion, Jax.
Solo.
Solo. Monty.
I said Ilya Dragunov.
Oh, close. Gina.
Logan Paul.
Oh, I went Ilya Dragunov as well. US champion, Jax.
Uncle Howdy.
Monty.
Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, motherfuck.
Oh,
Gina.
fuck off. Fuck off. Sorry. I went
Gina.
solo.
Oh, I went mellow as well, actually, so I was really happy about it. I was like, yes, get in there. Women's tag team champions, Jaxie.
Women's tag. Oh, I put Chelsea and Piper Niven.
Oh, Chelsea Piper. Monty.
You know, I think I get 1 point either way because I put EO and Kyrie. For some reason, I thought they would get along. Either way it go, I'm right. If you want to do it right now, you want to do who had it in December.
I'll give you a point.
Give me my point,
Gina. Yeah, you need a point. Yeah, you're desperate from Gina.
I went damage control with a returning Oscar.
I'll give you a point because you put Oscar. There you go. You get a point for that. Yeah, fair enough.
Thank you.
I went Niven and Green. So yeah, Raw tag. Oh fuck me, that's bad. Raw tag team champions, Jax.
Wyatt 6.
Oh, I'll give you a.
I know.
Point for that.
Can I have a point for that? Because
you have a point.
Yeah,
you
I
have a point.
think you
Yeah, that's
deserve
fair
one.
enough. Fair enough. Monty.
Fair. Yeah, I got higher hopes for these dudes than apparently they do in WWE, but I had the Creed, bro. They have yet to win these damn belts.
I had the Creeds as well. I was like, what was I thinking of that? We must have been really high on them on NXT. Gina?
I'm wearing all black today because I put the heel New Day. So I'm mourning with them.
That's right, isn't it? No, they lost titles. That's why we covered Raw. You see?
Yeah.
yeah. See, I knew I did it for a reason. Oh, I'm lucky about that. SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Jax?
the Usos.
Oh, I'll give you another fucking
Sweet.
point, I suppose.
So can I just like not have like double points overall? Because if you just swap them around, like I got both.
Yeah, but
Lucky
you didn't,
bit.
and that's why you don't. All
Oh,
right.
shut up, then, James. Whatever. You're just a bitter bitch.
Yes, I am. Yes, Monty.
Yeah, again, I got high hopes for these people in the WWE because they just disappeared. I don't know where my boys at, but Street Profits were my tag champions. They had them, but don't have them anymore.
We went for the same tag. I went to Profits as well for SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Wow.
So, wow, that's crazy. Gina.
Pretty deadly.
Oh, yes, boy. No, boy. Raw Women's Champion, Jax.
Oscar.
Oscar. Monty.
God. Well, she didn't even debut on this show. I put Jordan Grace.
Gina.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, I went Charlotte, a tag team partner. No, I didn't. I went Rhea Ripley. I did go SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte. I think that was just to spite Jaxie as well. Jax?
Naomi.
Naomi. Monty?
She had the belt so long that I'm really just one champion removed from this. But Tiffany Stratton was still my Swedish champion, apparently.
That was close. Gina?
I have Jade Cargill.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
I know.
Just when you think you're out, you pull yourself back in.
I have my smug face on right now.
Women's US champion, Jax?
Jade.
Monty?
Julie, no, I said Oscar.
And Gina?
Io.
I went for Bailey. Oh, God. Women's Intercontinental champion, Jax?
Bailey.
Bailey. Monty?
Roxanne, Perez.
And Gina?
Piper Niven.
God, I went Tiffany Stratton. What was I drinking? Right. Men's Rumble winner, Jaxie.
Punk.
Monty?
John Cena. So close.
And Gina?
Is this the Rumble winner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre.
Oh, God. I love you. Great. I went John Cena, so all wrong there. Women's Rumble, Jax?
Bianca.
Who did win the Rumble? Can I? Should I?
I know who won it.
Who won it?
I don't remember.
Charlotte Flair.
Oh,
Oh,
for
was
pick.
Charlotte?
sake.
I thought it was
My
Belair
pick.
for a second. You
Give my
didn't go
2 points,
Charlotte,
man.
did you?
Yep. Give my
That's
2
why we
points.
got to do it before the Rumble starts, you see. That's why we got to do it.
Oh, you think I need to cheat? They played a vignette that she was coming back.
Those 2 points were the most important 2 points. Without those, oh, God. Gina?
Right.
I actually got 2. I put Alexa Bliss or Jade Cargill.
Okay, so no. Men's Money in the Bank winner, Jax?
Solo.
Such
He was
such
close.
disappointment.
He was close, wasn't it?
He was got screwed over, didn't he?
Yeah,
Monty?
yeah, I think I'm a year early. That's a spoiler alert for this year, but I said Dom one was gonna win it last year. I think he's
Gina?
gonna win it this year.
Solo.
Solo. I went for LA Knight.
Oh, you got doubly screwed.
Oh,
In the year
oh.
another
Women's Money in the Bank, Jax?
Ugh. Dakota Kai.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Monty?
Naomi.
Oh, you're fucking joking.
Who won Money in the Bank?
Oh, Monty, piss
Yeah.
off.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ. You don't
Piss
need.
off.
Give us some chance, you know?
Hey, thanks a lot.
Gina?
Sorry, that was rude of me. Congratulations, Monty. I put Raquel.
I went Bianca Belair. 3 WrestleMania matches. Jaxie?
Jade versus Naomi or Bianca. John Cena or Gunther versus Punk. Cody versus Drew.
Well, I'll give you 1 for that then. Be fair enough. If I work that out right. Monty? Even though you shouldn't do and or, but I'm just saying, hey, you know, Monty.
Charlotte versus Tiffany.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Give it. I don't even need this point, but Kevin Owens and Randy Orton was supposed to have.
Yeah, but it didn't,
But
so you're not.
It did. And this one didn't happen either. But Jade and Bianca versus Naomi and Bailey. So I thought it would be like a gang thing, I guess.
Still 1 point, though. It's good. Gina?
I went with Jade versus Bianca, Tiffany versus Alexa Bliss, and the Usos versus Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa.
So 1 point now. Did I just say Randy Orton and Kevin Owens counts as a match? Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? I didn't.
No,
Just
you
No,
didn't. You
you said
Oh
didn't. You just tried
you
to
no,
said it
right.
flip it.
didn't happen, so it didn't
Yeah,
count.
so it don't count for
May-
you.
Maybe I
Now
should
move
have looked at
on.
my matches before.
Yeah,
before saying
yeah.
yeah.
No, you already said
You
it now, so
forget.
that don't it didn't happen, James. So don't you're not giving yourself a point.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I put
Hmm.
Orton Owens, Roman
Didn't
versus
happen.
Rock. Didn't happen. Roman versus Rock didn't happen. But Cody Cena did. So I'm going to
All
give
right.
myself a point there. All right. And the WrestleMania main event. I don't know if we did night ones or night twos or anything like that. But Jaxie, what was your main events?
Night one, I put John Cena or Gunther versus Punk. Night two, Cody versus Drew.
Okay. Monty.
I only did Cena Road, so give my 2 points.
I'll give you 1 point for that. Fair. Gina.
I put night one night one CM Punk versus John Cena, night two Cody versus Drew, but I also did a bonus match prediction of The Rock versus Roman.
Yeah. I went night one, Cody Cena, night two, Rock versus Roman. So I'm going to give myself a point there. It wasn't bang on. SummerSlam main event. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jackson, what you put?
Seth versus Roman.
Seth versus Roman. Monty?
Yeah, I was just early. Cody and Drew.
That was close. Gina?
Cody versus Drew.
Yeah, I went Cena versus Rollins. Survivor Series main event, Jackson?
I just put that it was going to be a War Games event, and Cody would be involved on face team, and New Day would be involved on the heel team.
Monty?
Yeah. Team Cody versus Team McIntyre. War Games. I obviously thought they were going to feud for a chunk of the year.
Gina?
I put a War Games as well, and I just put Wyatt Six to be involved.
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to give us all 2 points because I put War Games, Bloodline versus Rock Bloodline. But, you know, let's not be pedantic over it. Let's all give ourselves points. Not like it make a difference. WWE Surprise Return. Jaxie, who do you put?
So I put a girl and boy for surprise returns, and I put Oscar and AJ Styles.
Okay, I'm not really a surprise return if they're in WWE, but okay, I'll
But
give you a point.
didn't they?
This is
Did they not return at the beginning of the year?
they're not. I don't.
Yeah,
Again,
I
Yeah,
guess
I
so.
mean,
Injury don't count. We know that.
I was going to say
Yeah.
Oscar did
Oh,
return because I did
we're not
put in
doing it
Wouldn't
from
Mind.
return from injuries.
well, no, it
Okay,
doesn't. It's not a rotation. It's
my
just a.
bad.
But I'll give you a point. Gina, what did you put? Sorry.
No, I was just going to say I did mention earlier in one of my predictions about a returning Oscar, so I didn't know that returning from injuries wasn't included.
Yeah.
Well, you can
Yeah,
you
might have
can
had on that
include it.
one.
Did you? Who did you put Oscar as well then?
No, I went with AJ Lee and Matt Cardona.
Oh Jesus Christ! You got. I'll give you 2 points because I
Oh
can't give
yeah,
you more.
Jesus.
I
But
was going to say Matt Cardona came back this year, did he?
yeah, no, that was excellent
Yeah.
picks. But you can only pick one. I might need to
Oh,
explain.
sorry.
No, it's
Again, every
fine.
time I do try to always do a male and a female one, I just automatically do. So sorry, but
No,
yeah,
that's
it's up to
fine.
you on what points you want to give there.
Yeah, I'll give you two, but if you need another two to beat Jax, I'll give them to you in a bit. All right. Monty, who's your
Yeah.
surprise return?
No, I'm sorry. I'm adding the WrestleMania main event to my this year because I keep forgetting to do two. I keep forgetting, and then now I got to add one for SummerSlam. I don't know if that's gonna be too nice again, but it was too nice this year. Screw these bastards. But anyway, uh, where are we? What am I doing? What am I predicting?
Surprise return.
I, I will not let you count this because they screwed it up. Literally the week I turned these in, I remember it vividly. They played a vignette on SmackDown showing Charlotte running down the road, announcing she was gonna be in the So I was like, that's not even a surprise. Like I can't. It was gonna be Charlotte, but yeah, I don't. You don't have to count it, so just move on.
Yeah, I won't count. I put Rusev, so luckily I get 2 points.
Good shit.
I know everybody's happy. WWE surprise wrestler leaving. Jaxie.
Kiana James.
Oh, close. Ask in a couple of months' time. Monty.
It wouldn't even be a surprise if he left the way I look at this. But is he even still there? I'm sure he is because I haven't heard him being gone. Apollo Crews, who I I just assumed at some point he would want better for himself, but I guess the paycheck and catering is great.
Gina.
I don't really know whether this is relevant. I put Apollo Crews or Giovanni Vinci. Were
I'll
they
give you.
here this year?
I'll give you 1 point, but Gina, I'll give you 1 point. But just put one, all right? Because
Right.
it's these
Don't shout at
discussions.
me because I do send these to you. If you want to shout at me when I send them to
I
you,
don't
and
look
say
at
I'm
them.
only
I
taking
don't
your
look at
first
them.
one.
I put them straight in my folder and don't look at them for a year.
Okay, listen, my guy, you choose then what you want to give to me. But can you just explain to me were these two a part of the promotion at the start of
Yeah, no,
2025?
I'm gonna give you a
Be
point.
relevant?
I'll give you a point for Vinci, but I'm going to dock you a point for putting 2 people. So you get a
Okay.
point there. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Is Apollo Crews a part of WWE or not?
Yeah, he's still part of
He's
Oh,
still
WWE.
there.
Otherwise,
okay.
Monty would have got a point as well. I'm
He's in
sorry you have to
catering.
see this side of me. Usually it's a happy singing guy, but right now, points on the line, you know.
Strict James on us.
I went Otis, which technically he's not been around, is he? But, you know. So WWE. So Monty, I'll ask you whilst I count up the scores. How did you think you did with the WWE League? As in just now. You did better than you said you were going to.
I was fucking shocked. I was fucking shocked when I looked back. I was like, wow, okay, I did pretty good. So yeah, I'm surprising myself, but I promise you guys it's gonna get worse from here.
To be fair, I also think that I was pleasantly shocked at a couple that I got accurate. I mean, I think my proudest moment coming out of that was probably guessing both tag titles.
Yeah, no, that's excellent. And Gina, how do you think you did?
Absolutely shit. Apart from like the two main titles, which I think I did well in, I think I did shit.
Well, I tell you what, in that one, and I will calculate the scores. I'm just looking now. Jaxie, you got 8 points from the WWE year-end predictions.
Wow.
Monty, I'll go back to Monty in a minute. Gina, you got 10 points? You see, that's good. I'm on 10 points as well, and Monty got another 15. So I don't know why. I don't know why we bother, you know. But again, it's just one of those things. So if I just use my quick math here, 15 plus 45 for Monty, he is on 60 points now. Wow, that's great.
Wow.
I know. Jaxie got 8, so she is on 35. Gina got 10, so she's on 36. And I got 10, so I'm on 34. So I'm on 34. Jaxie's on 35. Gina's on 36. That's the ones to look at because Monty's on 60. And
Oh, for God's sake.
But look how close it is for us three. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is this is what it should be. Right, so NXT now. Oh my god, this is going to be a dumpster fire. I just know it. So, Jaxie, start us off. Who's your NXT champion?
Sean Spears.
Fucking hell. Monty.
Vacant. No, I'm just playing. I put Overfemi.
Was Oberfemi the champion the end of the year? I've not seen the
When,
last NXT, so I assume yes.
when did he? I don't remember when he put the belt down and gave it up.
What do you mean he put the belt down? I'm not. I'm a couple
You
updates
haven't caught
behind.
up?
What? No, I'm not. I'm still 2 months
James.
behind. I'm in
Oh,
December.
God. It's vacant, bro.
Oh.
he don't lose it to anyone.
gave
Oh
belt
no.
up?
Yeah, it's vacant. He's gone.
But for fuck's sake, no one's gonna want to be the champion because I swear, whoever gets made the NXT champion has it for a week, then gets told no, you're relinquishing it.
Well, it was kind of cool. He did it in like nobody can beat me. I'm moving on my life type of way. It
Okay,
was
well
more of
that's
that.
fair
It wasn't.
then. That's fair.
Really
He
need to catch
defended. He
up.
defended it. He defended it one last time. Left it in the ring on some gangster stuff. And now we have a ladder match coming up
That's just
to
a cop
name the
out, in
event.
my opinion. That's
Huh?
just a
Right.
cop
So,
out.
so
Oh yeah,
Obafemi is the
definitely a cop out. Definitely a cop
so
out.
Obafemi is the answer. Gina, who's your champion?
Ethan Page.
Close. NXT Tag Team Champion, Jaxie.
That's a 4.
Monty.
I forgot you don't watch until we do the show.
Yeah.
Until the week of, I forgot you started to do it. Anyway, my fault. So apparently, again, more faith in these guys than they ever had. I kept putting them down, and now one of them are unemployed. So I had Blade in my nose. Shout out to Idris,
You
wherever
will
you
not
are.
give up on Idris Anofi and Mallet Blade. I love that commitment. Gina. Gina.
I'm sorry, I'm talking on mute.
That's right. I
Sorry,
thought
then
I was gone.
I was like, hello. Sorry. I don't even know if they're a part of NXT still anymore. Gallus?
No, they're not. But again, we should say that Monty and I are, I suppose, NXT experts. All right. So guessing this is going to be a little bit easier for us than it is you guys. I want to say that. So I went for the family, which isn't even a thing anymore, which is great. Jaxie,
Right.
NXT Women's Champion.
Lash.
Monty.
Okay. Definitely went JC James. No, I went Stephanie Valkyrie. No way I
Gina.
thought JC was going to do it.
Yeah.
I went with Zarya.
No, at least you've gone with people who are in NXT. I went Julia, and again, I've got to remember next year how quickly the call ups are
Yeah.
from NXT to the main roster. Yeah, because Julia's not. It's even worse for NXT North American champion. I've gone Noam Dar, who I don't think anybody has seen.
Oh, man.
In
I
a
hope you're
few
okay,
months.
Noel, wherever you are.
Yeah. Jaxie, who's your North American champion?
Lexus King.
Oh, Lexus King. Monty.
Charlie Dempsey. You deserve better, brother.
Gina.
Sean Spears.
Sean Spears, Women's North American champion. Jaxie.
Gigi Dolan.
Monty.
Stop. Tatum Paxley. She might get it this year.
Oh, yeah, she might. Gina.
Lash Legend.
Yeah, I went Jada Parker. That's no good whatsoever. Heritage Cup. Jaxie.
Ethan Page.
Ethan. Oh, I'm tempted to give you a point because he is champion, but as North American, so no, I won't. Monty.
I'm going to keep writing this as long as it's here. Discontinue.
I'll give you a point for that. Gina.
Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, I put Heritage Cup. It was merged into the North American Championship. That's why Noam Dar won the title. Yeah, all right. So it doesn't take a lot of quick maths to work out that Monty got another 3 points there, everybody. I know everybody's happy about that. So Monty moves to 63. Wow, that's pretty incredible, man. Right, AEW. Oh my word, this is so bad. Right, AEW World Champion Jax.
Oh, this is such a shit show. Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega. Monty.
Yeah, same. I put Kitty Omega.
Gina.
Will Ospreay.
I put MJF. Yes, get in
And
there.
he won it right before the year ended, right? Yes, I get
I know,
great.
yeah, literally. I was like, yes. AEW Women's Champion, Jax.
Jamie Hayter.
Oh, you're close. Monty.
Yeah, I was so close. I'm pissed.
Couldn't tell.
Do I get a point for that? I put Willow, but
No, not
you
now.
don't. I don't need it anyway.
I
So
don't
it's
think you
good.
need it anyway. Yeah, Gina.
I think we should give it to Monty because I also put Willow.
Oh God! All right, I'll give you
No,
both a point.
no, we're
Give
not
it to
giving
her.
it. No,
Just give it to her.
no,
Jax,
Gina,
no,
I deserve the win.
no.
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
I'm gonna give you both a point there. I think that's fair to say.
Oh, fuck you, James.
I went Mercedes Moné, TNT champion, Jax.
Swerve.
Monty.
Ricochet.
Oh, I'll give you another point. Fuck it. Gina.
I went with Hangman.
Oh, I went for Mark Briscoe, so that's another 2 points. Do you know what? I didn't know how much I liked AEW until now.
Nice.
Oh motherfucker! Continental champion, Jax.
Osprey.
Don't sound so sad, Monty.
Jay White. Get healthy.
Oh God. Gina.
Darby Allin.
I went to Keshta. Oh, I missed out just. TBS title, Jax.
Julia.
Monty.
I put Athena.
And Gina.
Jamie Hayter.
I went for Mariah May, who's not even in AEW anymore, but you never know. Tag team champions, Jax.
Gun Club.
Monty.
Put the Hurt Syndicate.
And Gina.
Jay White and Juice.
Yeah, I went Edge and Christian. Damn it, maybe a couple of months' time. AEW Trios title, Jax.
Either United Kingdom or Bullet Club Gold.
Okay, Monty.
Yep. These people don't like each other anymore. I put Rated FTR.
Gina.
I put the Hurt Syndicate with adjoining Ricochet or Scorpio Sky.
Hey, it's nice to think outside the box. I went for the Undisputed Era. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, we did not see that Adam Cole injury coming. AEW International title? What the fuck is the international title? Is that what Okada's holding
Is that
now?
the
I
other
see.
belt Okada got? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's the one that they merged, right?
no, they've
But then
unmerged it now. Yeah, they've unmerged.
When Mox won the Continental one.
Right.
Oh, I'm so fucking confused.
Yeah, Okada still got that belt, and Mox took the global out of the international.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, whatever.
makes a lot of
so
sense.
I agree. So weird.
Jax, who did you go for?
Bobby Lashley.
Oh, I went Bobby Lashley as well, to be fair. I mean, we're both wrong, but it's nice to pick the same. Monty?
I picked Claudio.
Ooh. And Gina?
I went with Kyle Fletcher.
Okay. So now I'm going to have to do a bit of Googling, find out what the fucking AEW Revolution main event was. Let's just have a quick look. 2025, that's where we are at the moment in time. So, yeah, Jaxie, who did you go for a Revolution main event?
I went for a triple threat match between Cope, Christian, and Mox.
Oh, you motherfucker. Bang on. Yeah, Mox versus Cope versus Cage was the main event. Monty?
Wait, I was right?
You were right,
Yeah,
Jax.
that
Yes,
was
well
really
done.
good.
You
Oh my
smashed it.
gosh, I'm so proud of myself.
That was perfect.
I'm shocked. I didn't. Yay!
Yeah, well done, you.
Yeah. I went on Megan and Moxley, so we can move on.
Gina.
I went Kenny and Takeshita.
I do I get a point for this? Because I went Mox versus Cope, and I didn't put Christian in there. But come on, 2 to 3.
No, no. You already gave yourselves points for the world title change. No,
What the
I
top that
didn't,
actually
I
changed
didn't get it.
hands?
So.
no.
I
But
won't. I
like,
won't
I
give
mean,
myself
as
a
in
point.
like they put Willow for one of the titles, but like you gave them the point for the other. No, you've given your favors out now, James. No.
Yeah, don't hold it. Don't hold it in. All right, just let it out. Let the hate out.
I'm not.
AEW
I'm just keeping it real.
double or nothing main event. Jax, what did you say?
Mox versus Darby.
And it was fucking hell. It was Paige versus Osprey. Monty, what did you put?
Damn it. Oh yeah, obviously it was.
I put right. I put Omega and Hangman. So Hangman
Gina?
was there.
Gina?
Even though Paige versus Osprey was my actual match, I actually put Will Osprey versus MJF.
Oh, none of us right there. So that was the no. What did I put? I put Christian versus Cope. So I wasn't right about that. All in matches. Um, all in main event even. So what was your what was the main event, Jaxie, that you put?
Mox versus Kenny.
Mox versus Kenny. I know that's not right. Monty.
Mhm.
I put Okada and Omega.
Well, they did fight off, but I can't give it to you because it weren't the main event.
Yeah.
And Gina.
I put Kenny versus Okada.
Kenny versus Okada. I put Danielson versus Mox, which was fucking nowhere near. So 3 matches then. Jax, what did you put?
I put Swerve versus Hangman, Julia versus Willow, and Okada versus Takeshita.
What was those matches again?
Um, Swerve versus Hangman, Julia versus Willow, Okada versus Takeshita.
So none of them happened. All right, okay, that's good.
Nope.
Monty.
Imagine how mad I was when I think they did this one on TV, like regular TV. I think it was Mercedes and Athena. But yeah, Darby and MJF. I think I put them on there, and Jay White and Swerve. So I don't think any of that happened. I don't remember all in at all, to be fair right now.
No, I'm just trying to look through Wikipedia and it's not helping. What year is this? Like, Gina, what about you?
I've got Hangman's versus Swerve, Cope versus Christian, and Monet versus Hater.
Right, so none there. I went MJF versus Cope, Danielson versus Mox, and Monet versus Storm, which did happen there. So I give myself a point for that. Just a point. I put 2 there for a reason. AEW Full Gear main event. Fucking why do I put all these AEW shows that we got to guess the main event for? What is the
Yeah,
point?
stop. Stop. All right.
I've just
God.
got to leave it at some point. My God.
Yeah, drop some.
Where the fuck are we? So we got all. It's difficult enough trying to find the fucking thing. Right. Full Gear main event. What did you put, Jax?
Kenny versus Osprey.
Monty
Kenny versus Swerve.
and Gina.
I didn't put one.
All right. I put MJF versus Swerve. And it was Joe versus Hangman, which was the main event. AEW surprise return. Jaxie.
Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks. No, it's close. Monty.
Britt Baker.
Rebecca and Gina.
I don't know if this counts. Brian Danielson. He
Yeah, I'm
returned
gonna.
to the commentary.
I'm going to give you a point for that because he did return. And you remember what I said to you guys earlier about like an injury return? It doesn't really matter if it's an injury return or just a surprise return anyway. I put Luchasaurus. So, because he did return, didn't he? So I'm going to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Give myself a point.
Fine. Whatever.
AEW surprise wrestler leaving, Jax.
Malachi Black.
Good job.
Ooh. Good job. Monty?
Somehow this bastard won't leave. He hasn't technically haven't left yet, but I think we know the writing on the wall. It feels like he's gonna be gone. I put Jericho.
Jericho. And Gina?
Britt Baker.
She's not technically gone yet. I went Big Bill. Big Bill. So after that, I mean, Jaxie, how do you think you did with the AEW ones? Give me a chance to count this
I
quickly.
genuinely was even more disappointed with the AEW ones than I was with the WWE ones, I think. And I think it's because like every single main one, it was like every single one was off. Like, yeah, I gotta definitely get better with the next set of predictions. I was a bit disappointed to see like I really kind of only picked up a mark for Malachi Black leaving. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty butthurt at my predictions for AEW.
Yeah, it's not great at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. My pen's just ran out as well, which is not gonna help at all in any of this. So I'm just gonna switch to everything. Gina, how do you think you got along with AEW?
Yeah, I think I had good ideas, but I think ultimately they didn't plan out the way exactly. I think like some of the storylines turned out in the opposite ways that I predicted, you know. So I don't think I did too bad, but I also didn't do great.
And Monty, how do you think you're getting along at the moment? Think there's any chance of being caught?
I don't know. I don't think so, but you never know. But I will say that AEW is a perfect example of it's so much to try to predict. You got to predict like all these different title divisions, and then in my case, I felt like because I had people like Jay White and Kenny feature so heavily, then you got to take into account their bodies falling apart. That's hard. Like it's hard to predict whether or not somebody's gonna go down with injury and not even be there the whole most of the year. So it's crazy, but I think I did okay though.
So at the moment, the points have changed, and obviously Monty's in the league with 65. Fucking not going to get caught. Gina is on 38 right now. Jaxie's on 39, and I'm on 40 as we head to Ring
Okay.
of
You
Honor.
might get
So
20 through here, 20 something points.
you never know. I could get 25
Yeah.
points. You know how much I love Ring of Honor. So again, this could be just easy pickings, you know? So, Jax, I'm sure you love
No,
Ring of
again,
Honor.
I think this completely works against my favor, so that I can't be held accountable for these answers. But yeah, my champ, Sammy Guevara.
Sammy Guevara. Okay. Monty?
Big Bill. You just said you thought he was gonna be gone.
Yeah, I know. He's winning the Ring of Honor title in your way. Gina?
Claudio.
Claudio. I went Brian Cage. God. Ring of Honor Women's Champion. I put Betty Starks.
Not bad.
Mm.
But,
I don't know. Is she champion or
Um,
I don't know.
I
she might have a belt.
I
I don't
also went with Billy Starks too.
Yeah, I'll give you
um,
that.
okay.
just
I
take
put
the points.
Willow.
I think she got the TV or something, right? Something like that. I
Yeah,
don't
Scott, I
know.
think. Monty, you went Willow Jax, yeah?
Yeah,
Monty?
I went Queen Aminata.
Ring of Honor Women's TV title. I didn't bother with this, Jax.
Layla Hirsch.
Monty
Yeah, same. I did Layla Hurst too.
and Gina.
I did Trisha Dora.
Sure. TV champion, Jax.
Carl Fletcher.
Monty.
Lee Johnson. What's up, Shotty Lee?
Gina.
I also went with Lee Johnson.
I went Commander. Okay. Pure title. I don't even know if this is a proper title. Jaxie.
Lee Johnson.
Monty.
I think Nick Wayne got it in real life, but I could be wrong. But Tony Nese is what I put there.
Is
Don't even
Nick
know if
Wayne
he's
still a
still there.
thing? I didn't know. I guess he is still wrestling, but I've not heard Wayne's name in ages. Gina.
I went with Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I went Garcia. Tag titles, Jaxie.
Grizzled Young Vets.
Oh, that's a nice shout. I like that. Monty.
Yeah, I was wrong. The pure title don't even exist anymore. Nigga Wayne, the TV champion. Anyway, uh, let's see. We're talking about tag team. Where the hell did I go? All right. Oh, the models, MXM or whatever.
Oh, that's fair enough. Gina.
The Von Erichs.
Von Erichs. All right. I
All
went
right,
top.
sorry, my accent couldn't pronounce it. Okay.
It's okay. You were gonna get Sammy Guevara and the Beast Mortal.
Yeah, is that who didn't know that? I went top flight. Trios title. Jaxie.
I'm pretty sure that they're a group, but I don't know their group name. But is it like Sean Dean, Lee Moriarty, and like they got like two others with them? So I put I put those two plus one because I don't know the other two members' names.
Monty.
Sorry.
It's the plus one.
The plus one, right?
Like if there was any insult for a wrestler, I think.
I'm sorry.
I was wrong. The pure champion does exist. It's Lee Moriarty. Anyway, it does still exist. I put Shane Taylor Promotion.
And Gina.
I put Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah, I put Undisputed as well because I thought not only are going to win the AEW trios, they'll win the Ring of Honor trios. It makes perfect sense. Right, so after that, Jaxie, wasn't a very good round for you. I'm not going to lie. Wasn't a very good round. Gina
let's move on.
Gina has now joined you on 39 points. I will say you're both tied at this moment in time. Yeah, so, and I'm just 2 points ahead. Oh my God. Can I bring anything back? And it's Impact now. It's what I watch weekly. All right. So I'm going to get every single one I expect to get right. All right. Jaxie, who's your Impact World Champion?
Matt Cardona.
Monty.
I said, hey, top dollar, AJ Fresh.
Gina.
Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I went Joe Hendry as well. Right, so the women's champion, the knockouts, Jaxie.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find it. Hold on. Danny Luna.
Oh, she will be this coming year, so to speak. Yeah. Monty.
I think my pick is actually a team with the actual champion. But I put Zaya Brookside because aren't her and Lee Ming doing a thing together?
No, they are a tag team, but
they partners. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah. She is women's champion, but Zaya Brookside is kind of looking on at the moment, going, please.
Right.
Gina.
I also went with Danny Luna.
Yeah, I went Tasha Stills, who just doesn't really wrestle. She's in TNA, but she doesn't. Yeah, she manages Mustafa Ali now, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, X Division champion. I've just looked at mine. Wow. Jaxie, who's yours?
Santana.
So, do you know what though? That's a point because he is world heavyweight champion, so he is a champion.
Cool.
I've got to get. See, so now you can take your back chat. Take it to the door. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
right?
Well, at least you're giving me something.
Gratitude now.
I said at least you're giving me something. You've been bashing on me this whole time. Let's move on.
Oh, God. Monty, who you gone for? Monty.
I said Santana too.
Why does it sound like you just made up a lie?
I mean, I'm up like 25 points. Do you really think I need to lie about Impact?
Oh, hang on. We don't know who Gina's gone. Gina, who have you gone for?
Trent Seven.
God, do you know what? I really like that. And I met him this year, so he's a really nice guy, or last year. My X Division champion is Trey Miguel. Because obviously
He
I'm
came
thinking
back.
he's going to have a
Well,
quiet
yeah.
year.
I
He's
mean,
he's
you know,
gonna, he's going to,
it could be
TNA.
a new, it could be a new thing for him, you know, like he wanted to take a break, but that didn't happen. Let's see.
Let's get back on those horses. Right. So, Jax, who's your tag champion?
Speaking of Trey, I went with Ace Austin and Chris Bay.
You jinx Chris Bay then. That's good to see. No, Monty,
Yep,
who have you gone for?
I think I just watched the latest episode of Impact, and they just broke up or turned heel or whatever. But I put the system. That is not. That don't tell me nothing though. So
No.
Johnny Curtis retired. I think. So yeah.
Yes, he did, and no one
Shout out to
cared.
Fandango.
Yeah, it's really
They
interesting.
talk about it like it was a big deal.
Yeah, no one give a fuck.
Who cares?
Gina, who you gone for?
I don't even know who this is. First Class.
Do you know First Class are a great shout? Not that, but still around. Better
Who
than
are
mine as
they?
well. AJ Francis, the guy from
Yeah. Top dollar.
what's it? Top Dollar, and either
Oh,
Rich Swan.
He's in wrestling. He's wrestling still.
Yeah, no, he's doing all right in TNA. Yeah, I mean,
good,
What's
Yeah.
his name?
AJ Francis.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's all right.
okay,
He's
yeah,
all
I thought
right.
First Class. So at least he's on the roster, you know.
Oh, all right.
I
Have a
think-
go at me for Joe Hendry. Right. Okay. I don't know. So I went to Good Hands, which, yeah, didn't happen. The Bound for Glory main event is my best one ever. Jaxie, who have you gone for?
Matt Cardona versus Nick Nemeth.
Do you know that happened on the No, we didn't. Monty, who you gone for?
Man, I had big things for AJ Francis. AJ Francis and moves apparently.
You put the rocket on his back, mate. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Gina, who have you gone for?
Nick Nemeth versus Joe Hendry.
No, but that was a match. I think that was best before, you know what I mean, the first couple of months. I put Joe Hendry versus Baron Corbin. So I was like, do you know what? That Corbin is main event talent.
Still wrestling?
Is he still wrestling?
He
he
showed up
about-
in he had a dark match in
Yeah,
AEW,
he just had a
actually.
dog match in AEW. So,
What?
Yeah. That was the whole thing about it.
Wait, what was his name in it? Was he Baron
Totally
Corbin in
missed
that?
Bishop Dwyer or something like that.
Yeah.
Dwyer.
Oh my god, I totally missed that.
Bishop.
No, go back to the drawing board. I can't take that. Baron Corbin becoming a bishop.
I think that was the point.
I can't do it if I can. I don't think that's a good name choice for him.
Right, so at the moment, scores before we get to New Japan, Monty's on 66, fucking miles away. I'm on 41, Jaxie's on 40, Gina is on 39. It is so close down here right now. So New Japan then. Jaxie, who is your world champion right now?
I'm sorry, 1 second, because I have to scroll.
That's all right. Make it up. You've been making up most of them you've been getting right.
No, world champion. I put Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Close. That's a shame, isn't it? Monty?
Yeah, me too. If anybody put the Kessler, you might have to get him. Something. I have to give
Gina?
an extra point.
Gina, tell us you put Takeshita.
Please.
Sorry, which one is this?
The IWGP World Heavyweight Champion in New Japan.
I put Suji.
Oh, that was
Early.
close from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I went for Finley. Yeah. Yeah, I did. US champion Jax.
Gabe Kidd.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that right or wrong? No, it's wrong, isn't it? Because Suji's champion. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he is. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. I got excited because I put Gabe Kidd and then I realised we were both wrong. Monty, who have you gone for?
Hey man, I don't lie about my biases. Y'all know how I feel about Tai Chi, but he ain't no champion. So
Gina,
TJP.
TJP, I don't even know why I bother with the strong championships, but still, Jaxie,
Shota Umino.
um, Monty,
Royce Isaacs.
and Gina.
Shingo Takagi.
I put
That's the real
Oiwa. I'm not
answer,
even.
like Ishii, right?
I have no idea. You're telling me. I mean, I went
That's
Oiwa.
what
I
it,
didn't even think it was a fucking thing. But the
yeah,
strong whip.
it somehow still exists, but it's Ishii.
All I know is the blue belts. Do you know what I mean? I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, the blue belts are out. Strong women's champion, Jax.
Hanako.
Ooh, Monty.
Good shout. I put nobody, so nothing.
Yeah. Gina.
Mina Shirakawa.
And I put Azumi. Well, Zuma. I can't remember how to pronounce her name,
Oh,
but it's not. It's not her anyway. Never open weight champion, Jaxie.
Yuya Yamura.
mm.
Monty.
Uh, did he have this though? I don't remember. Bolton Oleg is what I put,
I think he did, and Evil beat him, didn't he?
but I think he
Just
lost it. Yeah, yeah, but he lost
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're close though, Gina.
Naito.
No, I put Shingo. Tag champions, Jaxie.
Catch 22.
Yeah.
Monty.
I miss my boys. I don't know what he is, but I put TMDK.
Oh, that's a shame. Gina.
I said House of Torture, Ren Narita with either Show or Evil.
Ooh. And I went tag team. I went for Bishamon, which it wasn't. Junior tag. I went Catch 2-2, which it isn't either. Jax.
House of Torture.
That's a torture. Monty.
Yeah, I put the War Dogs. I don't even think they juniors anymore. So
Yeah, I'm not going to count that. Gina, I got yours, didn't I? I've just
What
turned
was
a
that?
page.
The tag or the tag junior?
Tag Junior.
No, I put Oscar Liu something and Yuto Nakashima.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd like to say went Catch the trio title. Jaxie.
Bullet Club War Dogs.
Monty.
they no longer exist. LIJ.
Yeah, I went Lij as well. So that's not good. Junior heavyweight champion Gina.
Wait,
Jaxie, sorry.
I didn't give mine.
Oh, sorry, Gina. Go on. I've turned a page and I've completely lost my marbles. If you know what I mean.
I put TMDK being Shane Hayes, Bad Dude Tito, and Ryohei Oiwa.
I apologise about that. Junior heavyweight Jaxie.
El Fantasma.
Monty.
Master Wato.
Ooh. Gina.
I just put United Empire.
What for junior heavy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was confused with that one. Yeah. I put two. I put United Empire, Hinare, and the Great Okan. So I must have gotten that one mixed up with
You must have thought that was a trios or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went for Doki. Doki
Nice.
Pokey Stick. Yes, I finally got one. See, it is worthwhile watching New Japan all year. Women's champion, Jax.
Natsuko Tora.
Ooh. Monty.
I guess I just thought she was never gonna lose it. I put Mayu. He was funny.
Gina.
Mayu Iwatani.
Yeah, I went even tell me as well. None of us got that. G1 Climax winner. Wow. Jaxie.
Yota Tsuji.
Wow. He
Yep.
did win it, didn't he? No, he didn't. Not the G1.
Oh, he did not win.
He won
Oh.
He won the New Japan Cup, but
Oh,
Takeshita won the G1 Climax.
Yep.
I'm so upset about that.
Oh, isn't that
Oh, I'm
shame?
Damn it!
Oh,
I
So
put
close.
Yota as well.
oh no.
Yeah.
Monty?
No, I did Suji too, but yeah.
Yeah, I went for Finn Lee because obviously I thought he was going to win the title after winning the G1. It's fine. It's fine, man. It's fine. Tag League winners. Jaxie?
United Empire.
Okay. Monty?
Laurie and O'Con, so no.
Gina?
Yeah, I don't think I put anyone.
Yeah, fuck them. I went for Bisherman, and I've not seen the end of the Tag League yet. So,
I know who
I don't
won,
wanna-
but I'll let
yeah,
we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
We didn't get it.
as you can
We didn't
tell,
get it.
I'm still in December in most things. But you know, a junior tag league winner, Jaxie.
Intergalactic Jet Setters.
Okay, Monty.
I obviously didn't see the House of Torture turn coming because I put Despy and Doki for some reason.
Yeah, but Doki did 1/2, isn't he? Do you want a point, or should I just leave it?
Just leave it, man. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'll just leave it. Doesn't matter, does it? Gina.
I think this is what I mixed up for the United Empire one.
Right. So no, then.
Yeah,
I
no.
went catch 2-2. They didn't win. The Wrestle Kingdom, I think I put, what's the main event, which was for this year. So the Wrestle Kingdom's just gone. Obviously, we're not guessing the one from last year. I might have put the wrong number on it. But Jaxie, what was your Wrestle Kingdom main event this year?
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Yota Tsuji.
Oh, that's close. Monty?
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Gina?
Same.
Yeah, I went Finn versus Tanahashi. And I know Tanahashi was in the main event. So I'm going to give myself a little point
Go
there.
ahead.
Yeah. So other now we've got down to other. We've finished everything else, and we have just got the 5 bonus predictions. So before I do that, I've completely gone everywhere when it comes to these scores. So I do apologize. I'm going to get it right in a minute. So after New Japan, oh, that's a bit of a change. So in New Japan, I am on 44 points now. Jax is on 40. Gina is still on 39. And Monty is, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Monty scored, does it? But I'm going to say you're still on 66. So we head into others. So basically, obviously, Monty's won. But this is down to Jaxie and Gina now, who's going to come out on top. So 5 bonus predictions, 2 points for the correct answer. Jax, give me your first bonus prediction.
United Empire will break down, maybe with Jeff Cobb leaving the group.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
can't argue that. Monty?
I just put Charlotte returns become champion.
No, but she didn't. She didn't.
She did not become champion.
She did not. Gina?
John Cena will win a title.
Oh, fucking hell. All right, 2 points. I wish I'd been simpler with my predictions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't even know what this means. So The Rock returns and has match at WrestleMania, which obviously is not right. Jaxie, what's your second one?
Kenny Omega turns heel.
Monty?
CM Punk wins the World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, yeah, because you need more points, didn't you? Yeah, that's great. It's just what we want. Gina?
Cody will turn heel.
Oh, he's slightly there, but no, I can't give you that. My one is Drew wins the world title.
Whatever. You put that every year. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but oh, I didn't get a point for that. Jax?
Malachi Black becomes Alistair Black.
Monty.
Oh yeah, I put Cody turn heel, so we can keep going.
Okay, Gina.
Bianca will turn heel.
Wow,
She
she
might have
held
done if it
out.
wasn't for the
They booed
injury.
her. Yeah, they booed her, but she held out.
Is it my one now? I don't know. I'll say Danielson returns to face Mox, which is fucking so wrong. Jaxie.
Mm.
Bullet Club Gold will return and win gold.
No, we didn't win gold.
No.
No, I'm not having that. Monty.
Oh, Kenny Omega wins the AW World title.
Okay, Gina.
Brody King will win a title.
Well, he did win a tag title, didn't he?
He did.
He did.
So 2 points for Gina. Right, this is a fourth one, Jaxie, isn't it? Is it the fourth one you got?
Did you do yours?
I'll do mine. I'm just making sure. I don't want to read out my last one.
Yeah, that was our fourth. So we're all on our last, apart from, I don't know if you've done your fourth.
I'll do my fourth. Shooter pins Mox. Did that happen at all this year?
Who?
I don't think it did. Shooter Room in opening Moxley. Well,
It did
fuck
not.
you guys. All right? It's shit anyway. Jaxie.
MJF will retire Jeff Jarrett.
Easy for you to say.
I don't think that, like, I swear there was a storyline about a retirement for Jeff Jarrett, but I don't know if anything actually came out of it. I'm not too sure. Like,
he came out at the beginning of the year, mentioned it, and then they just forgot about he existed, which is fine with me.
well, I mean, I kind of don't mind that either. I thought if he was going to have a retirement match, it probably would have been MJF, but yeah.
Monty.
Okay. Apparently, I wrote this before she did it. Tiffany Stratton becomes women's champ.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And Gina.
Ricky Starks will join WWE.
Oh, Gina. Oh, just when I think Jaxie's got you, you come back. You go, girl. Right.
And it's about her man. I like it. I like
get in there. Right. So that's is that the fourth one or the fifth one? These all last ones.
That was the last one.
So we're all done now, apart from me. And my last one was a woman match main events in AEW pay-per-view. Which didn't happen, unfortunately.
Did not happen. Even with the Hollywood ending, it didn't happen. Ain't that a bitch?
So let me just have a look at the score. So I'll go, Jaxie, start with you. How did you think you did overall in the predictions?
I did appallingly. I think I mainly only got points semi well in WWE. I think I've got a lot to prove going into 2026. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at my predictions before I get them sent over to you next week and really kind of look through this.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit of a long show. I know it has, but like I said, thank you all for participating again, not only in the awards, but the year-end predictions. And I would have got everybody else's opinion, but I've got the scores now. And can I just say, I don't plan any of this. You guys know as well, it's been a whole year of wrestling that we've had to, rate and review, and the predictions are completely separate things, aren't they? I don't come up to you guys and go, look, I've got a great idea at the end of the year. We'll do this. It just happens, yeah? As you guys know.
Right, so where are you going with this?
Well, this is incredible. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. So obviously Monty has won, and we'll deal with Monty in a minute, but we're talking about the three of us. Jaxie, James, Gina, how close the three of us have been all year, right? And Jaxie, you know how we said that we can't really be separated? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, incredibly, you and I have both finished on 44 points for the year.
Why can't you leave me alone? Why can't you leave me alone, James?
I don't know.
For another year of this rivalry.
Oh, what my fucking God. I can't actually have a score on my own. I couldn't even have my own celebration of birthday by myself without 7 minutes later, my sister decides to come and grace us with her presence. And now you just take my thunder.
Whoa. Hang on. No, can I just say though, before we headed, this is why the bonus predictions are so important. Before we headed there, you were 4 points behind me. So
Yeah,
getting
but
those
we
two
all knew I
bonus
was going to
ones.
catch up with you and probably
Well, you
win
didn't, did
if it
you?
wasn't for
You've
you.
only
No,
caught
but
up.
wait,
You've
we
not
would have
passed,
if
have
you
you?
didn't give you. We would have if you didn't give
You did.
yourself like extra points or like here there.
Well, what I'm delighted to announce is that you and I both finished last in the WNR prediction league because Gina
Yeah,
finished on
Gina.
45 points. Get in there, Gina. Come
Nice.
on.
Do you know what it is? It's Ricky Starks as well. My boo got me there.
He did. He got you there. He got you that.
Yeah,
Come on.
well
Oh my
done, sir.
god! I am so happy to take the
You know what?
second place.
I'm really pleased for you, and I'm actually happy at taking last spot as long as I dragged James down with me. So I'm
Yeah,
really
but the
pleased.
thing, I was a prediction winner. Do you know what I mean? You've beaten a prediction winner and Jaxie. It's great for you, Gina. Do you know
I
what
know.
I'm saying?
I'm feeling
Like,
so
wow.
proud.
Wow.
I have my crown
Wow.
back. Well, my mini crown. Monty's got
Yeah,
the
but
main
who could
crown.
catch Monty? Do you know
Oh,
what I
do you
mean?
know
Who could
what?
catch Monty?
I
Do
have
you know
no
what? This
idea.
year is going to be the downfall of Monty, just like we've started to see with Mercedes Monet. Watch this space.
Uh, well, Monty, I got to say, it's hopefully we never see anything like it, you know. And maybe it was a Rumble mini games at the start of the year. Maybe it was just your form, man, because you won every league and you deserve to win it. And 21-point lead, which will never be seen again. Monty on 66 points. You are the WNR prediction king for 2025. So well done, Monty. Well done, man.
I don't got
That's
anything
me
to say.
clapping. No one else is clapping. I don't.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand. I mean, Jackson's in last place. So thank you, James, for being last place and still showing respect to the top. I understand.
Um,
I'm praying on my downfall already.
I did
It's
actually
okay.
say congratulations after the
Uh,
announcement to you. I wasn't completely bitter. I said congratulations, Monty
Hmm.
and Sis. So I gave you a
Yeah.
bit of credit.
yeah.
Well,
Anyways, this is Monty's time, Jax. All right. So
to prepare you guys for next year, I feel like I did so much better on my prediction going into this year. That means I'm planning on sucking. See how I covered my ass? All right, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm the greatest.
no, seriously, that is the greatest. That's I know I was saying it last week, but to win all three leagues, to have that amount of points, man. I mean, even if like you can say you get lucky, but that is just wow, what a fucking year. Hopefully, we never see anything like that again.
I guarantee you this year I'm probably gonna be significantly worse. I promise.
Yeah, we can only hope, you know.
But I can be significantly worse and still beat you guys. All right, I'm moving on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, all right, okay. Well, see, we went too far, but again, it's another year done on the WNR, and what a fun year it's been. And like I said, we've got so much more in 2026. When you think about coming up next is Wrestle Kingdom, and then we're going to have the Rumble review as well. We are not stopping as we head in. We appreciate all the support that we've had over nearly 11 years now on the WNR podcast. And again, I couldn't do the show without I say these people that you hear. I mean, Jaxie, Gina, and of course Monty. It is a pleasure to do the pod with you. And again, another year done. Even though the result didn't go my way, you know what can you do? But that is it. Don't forget, we're across all social media at the WNR podcast. I'm at the WNR Pod James. You can find the entire WNR team on the banner. Jaxie, where can people find and follow you?
You can find me on X, Instagram, and Twitch at Jaxie Scarlett.
Monty.
At my Monty Pod, keep an eye out.
Perfect. And Gina.
I'm at Purple Pain.
Perfect. The WNR also on Facebook and Instagram. Send us an email to WNRpodcast at gmail.com and YouTube WNR podcast where we're celebrating nearly 11 years of the WNR with shorts, universe mode, and clips from any event we go to. And of course, the podcast is live on YouTube, also on SoundCloud, on your phone, and also Spotify and iTunes where you can download, subscribe, rate, and review there. So that is it. Our next episode will be start 2026 with a bang, and it is Wrestle Kingdom. Until then, I've been James Rollins. I was joined by the fantastic Jaxie Scarlett. Jaxie, I did so bad this year, and you still couldn't beat me. You know, I was at my worst, and you still couldn't get the job done.
Listen, 2026 is my year, okay? You're going to see some changes, and I'll be taking home a lot of these wins. So everyone vote Team Jax.
And of course, the genius of Gina, who, yeah, second place. I'm so glad. I don't think I'm more happy about your win, Gina, than I'm about me ever winning. And I think that says something about me, you know?
I mean, I'm really grateful that you're happy for me as well. I'm quite proud of myself. I'm going to start getting some, vote for Gina t-shirts made.
Yeah, I mean,
to
Jaxie
give
talk.
me some good luck for this next year.
Yeah, Jaxie said, Monty, you're done, but you're our only hope, Gina. All right? You
I
are
shall
our
do
only
my
hope.
best.
When did I say that? I've never said that.
You were talking shit about Monty all show. You're like, fuck you. Next year, you fucking fuck this and fuck that. Oh,
Yeah,
Putting words in my mouth now,
great
James.
summary. Great summary.
that's for show is. And of course, the mind of Monty, and not only that, the WNR prediction king of 2025. Well done, Monty. You truly deserve it.
I'm gonna give y'all a piece of advice. If you want to win, because I started the year with one goal. That was just beating James at WrestleMania. And I just kept winning. So do that. Just say you want to be better than James. Jackson, you do that all the time, so you might need a little extra motivation. But my point is, yeah, just say you want to beat James.
Yeah. Some of us can beat James, and some of us never will. But that is it. Thanks for listening, everybody, and bye.